Welcome back. We are doing all signs, Aries to Pisces. Keep in mind, if it is not your story, just acknowledge it. Move on. Starting with elemental quickies for Aries, Leo, Sag. So if you are dealing with another fire sign, you have the 6 Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Moon. Oh, I feel like this person's thinking that you're holding your feelings back from them. They want to come your direction, but they're not sure what you're thinking. Are you ticked? Are you pissed? Okay, they want to be acknowledged by you. Let's see what you think of them. 9 of Wands. You're up in your head about them. Why? You're kind of guarded. It's like, I don't know if I trust you. So their, interpretation of you being the Queen of Swords, yeah, I think you're just done. Or that there has to be one hell of a change here. And it can have something to do with a baby mama, baby daddy type situation, because, we're adding another person here to the mix with the Empress energy. That also can be your energy saying, I deserve better, okay? But this person feels like, should I talk to you or should I not? Are you still pissed, bro? Kind of that, not sure, but they still want to be acknowledged by you, and they still feel like things can get better between the two of you, or would like to. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Got the 5 of Pentacles reversed. And then we got the 5 of Cups reversed. 2 reversals, both 5s. Wanting to get rid of the conflict between the two of you. Some regrets, some remorse, possibly an apology here. I would be starting to make an offer that's more stable with a hopeful apology. But they're... One more. King of Pentacles, they still feel like you two are good together. Are they in a different connection though? Reversal, yes. No. Okay, so this person does feel like they belong with you. A lot of the Pentacles up here, 3 out of 4. So let's see what you think of them, because I'm nosy. 10 of Pentacles, you still consider them to have abundance, but you're unsure about where this is going. So you're all up in your head. It's like, you set me on fire with all your crap. It's like, this is something that's been going on too long. Can be a relationship that's been very back and forth, but there is a feeling of abundance here, or, having cured a lot together over a period of time as well, but still kind of wishy-washy. So you're really having a hard time deciding what to do about it. It's like, I'm a little overwhelmed. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, 3 of Wands. This person reversed is frustrated. Ace of Wands kind of came out sideways. They're not sure if they should take any action towards you or not. 10 of Swords. Are we really done? So I don't feel like this person really wants things to be done between the two of you. They could feel like you kind of strung them along. Your thoughts. Your thoughts. Hierophant. No, you're saying no, no. Could have also been concerned that they were in a different connection. Hierophant. Somebody that's supposed to be committed and you're all up in your head. Judgment. Ooh. One more for the 9 of Swords. 8 of Wands. Okay. This feels to me like you're up in your head about where this is going. Is this actually going to turn into a commitment or a connection? This can be that this person was in a different commitment that they needed to get out of with that 3 of Wands reverse, and you could have felt like they, were kind of leading your ass on. So take it how it resonates, because this can go different directions. It does look like communication opening up and making a good judgment call for yourself, but it's making a big decision. And it can deal with commitment, but what's right for yourself might not be right. What's right for this person. I can't talk today. But they're really kind of like aggravated by it. All right, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. High Priestess. Using their intuition, possibly keeping secrets. 3 of Cups. Can be secret feelings for you. 2 more Swords. King of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. They want to be taken extremely seriously, or they're feeling like you're not really given a lot. One more. Okay. They do want to come at you correctly. They do want to try this with you. They have feelings for you. There are feelings between the two of you. This is somebody that feels like you're kind of being cold and shitty on the outside, and they're having a hard time trying to read you on whether or not you want to bring things together. Now, that can be bringing things together for a new date, so it can be a new person, but it also can be somebody from the past wanting to know, would you still put work into a connection with me? Can we revive this? Can we bring this alive? So that feels like they're hiding their feelings, but wanting to have clarity. All right, it's like, what's the truth? What's the honesty? Do you have feelings for me or not? Okay, so let's get a clean deck. All right, and the question of the day is, are you an early bird or a night owl, and why? Your overall energy, you have the Hangman. Right underneath of that, you have the Ace of Cups. So singles, this can be somebody coming new your direction that you're kind of putting on hold and thinking about it. Might not be ready, period, but it can be somebody that has feelings for you that you're not even aware of yet. So this is your subconscious mind. This is your knowing. This is she who knows, but it's also possibly a secret crush, which is kind of exciting. Those who want your person back or wondering what your ex is up to, feels like you're just putting your own ass in limbo. So let's start with those who want their person back. What is that person thinking? Okay. They feel like this was a real rush job that the two of you are over with. All right, their feelings towards Aries. Feelings. Okay. There's that High Priestess. They're still thinking about you, but they feel like the two of you aren't on the same page. Like there should have been better communication and too much action was taken with defensive measures and they don't know what the hell to think. One more for feelings, because they still do have feelings for you. One more for feelings. They're reminiscing about you. But there's doubt. You got 2 sevens. It's just assessing. What do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? There's still feelings here. It's like they're using their intuition or trying to. They feel like this shit went down way too fast. I don't feel like they're wanting to move on from this completely, but they feel like that it went down too quick. So whatever had happened between you, and this is like too many arguments and knives being stuffed in the back here, but it's snippy verbiage, okay? It's things of intellect and it's things of things spoken and too quick and shitty and boom, and am I moving on or can we make this work again? So I don't feel like they're doing anything. What's the blockage? All right. This person could have been too bossy, could have been impatient, no confidence, could have been a control freak. One more. And didn't show enough love. You know, kind of like wishy-washy feeling. Oh, there it is. Wishy-washy feelings. Was this really going anywhere or not? Did they commit? Were they actually going to commit? Was this going to go anywhere? Justice reversed. Somebody felt like things weren't going the right direction. It's like, I don't know that you're necessarily the right person for me. I mean, it does look like there's still hesitation here. Basically, we were flipping these. So this person didn't show, or you show enough love or emotion or unsure of the feelings for each other, but it's a lack of confidence, getting too headstrong, and could have been very bully, thinking that I don't want to put that you made up their mind for them. How do you see this person? Queen of Wands. And the Magician. Okay, you feel like they're very good at getting what they want, but they do make you feel guarded. This is somebody that you still have affection for and feelings for. You still have sexual desire for them. You still want something to grow with them. So I'm smelling cold feet. Does this person do anything? Action. You might hear from them yet, but they have to boss up and know that you're looking for something that has more stamina to it, more longevity, not just screwing and sex and play. This just seems like this person could have been real rambunctious and in and out, making you feel like, where is this going? You know, are you doing a drive-by here because it's like one and done? And I just, no, they're still thinking about you. Or they could be thinking about their ex and therefore defensive, but still wanting to put emotion, you know, put some work into a connection with you. Is this person in another connection? Source reversed, yes. No. All right. So that does look like showing you, messaging you, showing you some respect because they still have feelings for you. It does look like they're still watching you from afar. It does look like you're still interested in this. Okay, so likely outcome. Likely outcome. That's attention. That's attention and being able to acknowledge this and move forward from it. But the communication and the stress of overthinking is there. So self-critical, trust issues, not seeing the truth, but feeling kind of stuck, and insecurities. I'm feeling like this person's got some insecurities and they do mean well. You know, they want to, but there's just something about too much quick action in here. And these are all upright. Okay. One more for action, because that does look like for an outcome of hope and confidence and being acknowledged and getting what you want with this person. Being taken seriously, but there needs to be better communication. So I would say this person's probably still going to reach out. I don't think they're sure if they're supposed to be moving on or if the two of you are just starting up. I mean, there's some confusion there. What do we have for single source? Singles. All right. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person, I don't know, they look like a damn doggy donor as far as I'm concerned, but they're going to be telling you that they're more ready for dating than they are. I don't think they are. Aries, Pisces. I feel like this person's stuck on somebody yet. Stuck on something, that not seeing any offers, not taking things, not dealing with, ignoring, wanting a change, very restless, not happy, trying to be ready, but not really ready. What do they think of Aries? They think you're fair, they think you're honest, and they think that you are wish fulfillment. Oh, you could be the person to make this person turn around. Why do we have the Four of Cups? Can be somebody that acts like they just don't quite frankly care, but they do. And they're curious about you. I feel like this is this case of, I don't want you to think I'm interested in case you're not. So let's see what you are thinking of them. Can be somebody work related, and I say that because we've got the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You think of them. Well, you're not too shabby. I could see this going somewhere. Anticipation, trip. So you could see a future with them, but they got to open up communication. That's a lot of movement. Really quick, shooting those arrows over. So it's like, open your damn mouth up and speak to me, and maybe this could get somewhere. But it does feel like they've got a lot of hope and faith, and they think the world of you. And they think that you're fair and just and could be the right person. And this can be work-related. But yes, this can go into something long-term. They got to open their damn mouth, though. You got judgment here. Open your mouth, person. You know, it's like, how are you supposed to make a decision if they don't open their mouth? So this can be somebody that's had kind of like a secret crush. Can be work-related. This was with a cut, by the way, and still came out. Three of Pentacles. Wanting to collaborate. Wanting to see the results of being able to work together as two, and you know, determination. So they got to open up their damn mouth. All right, so we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces with the World here, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. I really feel like this is not a long-term connection, and if it is, it's been very on off. There needs to be a lot more clarity. When you get two cards here right after the Hangman, this is in limbo because it keeps ending quickly, boomity boomity boom boom boom, and then it leaves you hanging going, should I wait or not? Pisces, Aries, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy Libra, heavy Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, we are getting out, I combined two decks, guys. I did, because they're basically similar. Truth be told, and what's the other one? The Unspoken Oracle. So let's see what this person would say. Source for my Aries. Singles first. Okay. We're moving at the right pace, divine timing, very nice. And those, I want a new beginning with you. I'm no longer in denial. Okay, that actually could fit with singles as well. So we have 2 cards that look positive for you guys. All right, that's what we have for you, Aries. On we go. All right, Taurus, question of the day. Early bird or night owl, and why? Elemental quickies for Taurus source if they are dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Okay. 4 of Swords reverse. This person's starting to get restless, might be ready to talk to you. Can also be a return, generally speaking, but getting restless, wanting to talk, ready to talk. They feel like you are disappointed in them, though. Or they're feeling like you just don't have feelings for them anymore. One more. Okay. And then you got Snotzy Man. They don't know what to do. What do you think of this person? They are unsure. Okay. You feel like no, you've had it. This person put you in a third party or something of that nature. And you're pissed, bro. This is like, not happening. Emotionally exhausted. You treated me like an option. Where's your, you know, hoe or dude? Where's your person at that you're messing around with? They can deal with your shit. So yeah, but that's also with that Queen of Cups there. They could have gone back to somebody and things didn't go so well, and now, you know, hey, oh, there's Taurus on the back burner waiting for me. No, Taurus is not fucking waiting for you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Libra. All right, 5 of Pentacles reversed. I want to come back. They're obsessed with this. They're obsessed with you. But they could have kind of sabotaged this themselves. This is realizing that they did that and wanting to, you know, come back and try to make amends with you. One more for the 5 of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Swords reversed. It's almost like they're ready to come completely clean with you. This is somebody that's given this a lot of thought. It does look like they had emotionally needed a break, but changed their mind. Changed their mind in the direction they want the 2 of you to go. How do you see them? How do you see them? They're lazy. They're a sloth. They didn't put any work into this connection. They can, you know, pretty much forget it. Lazy. Frustrated. You could have felt like you weren't good enough. And you could be working on healing. But that's also a chance for a reconciliation. I just don't feel like you want it, because this is saying you're not taking any action towards this person right now. Or you feel like that person's a manipulator. And you could just be moving forward. Anticipation of better things coming forward. Turning your back on this person right now. It's kind of all up in the air yet. There's some anxiety here. Ugh. So make sure that you don't get talked into something. I'm just going to say that, because the devil's very convincing that this is a good idea. And it does look like this person could be very good at trying to convince you. But you got to do what's best for yourself. All right. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, source. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, we got the Fool. Can be an Aries. Somebody that's ready for something fun and frolicky and jumping in and spending time with you. Oh, and some screwing too. However, can be somebody that wants something long-term, like in the long run. It's like, ooh, let's start dating. I am so sexually attracted to you. I want this to grow. Ooh. One more for the Fool. Yep. I mean, they do have interest in you. They want happiness. They want contentment. This is somebody that would like to see if this connection can grow. You know, start with the Fool and end up at the Sun. It's very nice energy, guys. We like it. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Emperor. Bold, ambitious. Strategic, very action-orientated, but kind of... This person wants to talk to you about some anxiety that the 2 of you have had. They're really bold in how they feel about this. They're like, any deception, they want clarity. They want to have more understanding between the two of you, because usually reverse that can be misunderstandings. This person's standing firm, so they want to, curious about, would we be able to get on the same page? This would make me feel happy. Can be confessing emotions to you. Let's see what you think of this person. All right, you have the Seven of Pentacles. You're willing to assess the situation. I shall check it out, but I don't know that I trust you just yet because I have to make sure that you're not a player. I'm looking for something long-term. Are you looking for love? Because that's what I want. But it does look, you got the Eight of Rods right here. So opening up communication, a lot of movement, spending some time with this person, seeing what the hell they have to offer. You're just kind of like, you know, a little easy does it. Easy does it. I'll check this out. You're kind of keeping to yourself your emotions because it's like, yes, I'm sexually interested, but I actually want something that's going to go somewhere. It's very nice energy. You know, using your head and your heart. So you're not just going, oh my God, you're so hot that I can't not have you. You're thinking. It's like, I enjoy spending time with you. And, all right, so let's get a clean.
And I want to rip your clothes off.
Oh, okay. Okay, Taurus, you have the overall energy of the Hierophant, so it can be a Taurus. I know you guys come up a lot for yourself. That you're wanting to spend some time with, see if things can work out. This is looking like there's less animosity, less stress, trying to just take it day by day, but less anxiety. And this can be a reconciliation with very, very clear boundaries, okay? Let's see what's underneath of that 8. Yeah. No, singles. You could be having somebody come in your direction that's a Taurus that wants to spend time with you. Can be work-related, but still, you know, wanting very focused on you. The Hierophant is beautiful energy for being supportive, somebody that likes you just as you are. So let's start with, what's the ex thinking? Source. The ex's thoughts. Whether you want them back or not. What are they thinking? Okay. You got the Magician. Oh, the High Priestess and the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this person does feel like they're not talking to you about it. They're not sure if you would take them back, but they are really thinking about it. The Magician takes action and feels like they have everything that they need to be able to do so. The High Priestess is trying to use their intuition. So would you take me back? They are thinking about making a move. Cut of the deck. You got the Devil. They're still sexually attracted to you, but did they self-sabotage? Let's see how they're actually feeling. How are they feeling about the Taurus? Feelings. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. They feel like, there's the damn Devil. Okay. They're obsessed with having a future with you and making things work out. What's the blockage? What's the blockage? All right. Not too much of a show-ho, and that they wanted their independence and their cake and eat it too, or they lied about being single. This is somebody that always gets what they want. Okay. Can be conceited, controlling, argues over nothingness, very picky. Could feel like this person had a hidden agenda, but were they honestly single? Hierophant would say maybe not so much. Was this person in a third party reversed? Yes. No. Okay. Did they want to remain single? No. So you could have, you know, was this in your mind? This can be somebody that cheats or steps out, but they can also be very controlling and want to keep their independence and feel like that was being taken away from them and had needed to step out. Because you got an ending. And at the same time, they want to come back. Well, Mr. Magician or Ms. Magician, you have to be able to pull it together for both parties to make things balanced. But it sure the hell looks like they mean to. They also could have treated you like an option. One more for the King of Wands for blockage. Seven of Cups. They weren't exactly 100% sure that you were the fucking one. I don't give a shit. One more for the Nine of Pentacles. All right. King of Pentacles. No. Happy horse shit. No. Okay. Seven of Cups. I don't know what I want. There's all these things. I just want to be successful. So I'm up daydreaming in my mind. If I log myself down, I'll be stuck. They're wishy-washy about making a commitment, which caused arguments, and one or the other packing the shit up and saying enough of this crap. Done. I'm the fuck out of here. Big chip on my shoulder. Arguments, but they're afraid to get stuck. All right. They don't want to be responsible. We're asking what the blockage is. This person feels like they would be stuck in a connection. It's not that they don't have feelings for you. They just have commitment phobia issues, and that's their past, their history. What action does this person plan to take? What action? Okay, the Fool and the Two of Cups, they're still going to try. So apparently they've done a 180. You get the Four of Cups here, reversed at the bottom of the deck. They've given this some time. They've given this some thought. They've had a change of heart. Do you feel the same way? Because they're coming at you with fresh energy, wanting to try to start up again. Are you willing to, are you willing to accept this? It's almost like, I'm sorry that I was so non-committal in the past. But they do want to change the outcome. They're just not sure how you feel. So how do you feel about this person? All right. You want truth, clarity, and you're sick of fucking waiting around. It's like, I miss you, but. I miss you, but. I'm sick of waiting around wondering if this is ever going to turn into anything. But you do have feelings for this person. So I feel like they're coming in with some clarity, but they got to come in with this clarity that you're looking for, or it's not going to work. There's the Three of Pentacles. That was hidden. This is saying you want to get on the same page with them and try. It's like this person has to understand that being on the same page with you includes mortgage or kids or whatever it is. It's like you're either in or you're not. You can't be 1 foot in. Getting on the same page isn't just the benefits of having my piece of ass when you think you want it. That Lovers wants to come up again. So this can be successful. I just feel like this person has some commitment phobia issues and they've rethought it. All right. Singles. Source. What do we have for singles? Okay. Can be somebody that you actually work with, wanting an opportunity with you, wanting to show you or give you a gift, possibly. Show you that they are interested in you. And it looks like they're just becoming ready. So, yeah, I'm still wondering if they're holding on to somebody else because they're all up in their head. Why do we have the Nine of Wands? This person can be a little bit paranoid, but they're trying to get the approach and get the strength up to come your way. One more. So, watching from afar, are they just got a little paranoia issue? Why the Four of Swords reversed? Why the Four of Swords reversed? It's like they're just restless. They don't have any clear plan. They just know that you have a lot to offer and they're interested. They can see you as somebody long term. So they're just a little bit paranoid and wishy-washy. What do you think of this person? It's new energy. I mean, go figure, you're not going to know exactly what somebody else is thinking. What do you think? You have the Three of Wands. Okay, thinking that this could get off the ground. Want to take it kind of like a day at a time. See, kind of go with the flow. Spend time with them. This feels like a connection that could really go somewhere, though. Temperance is spending time together, seeing how the two of you clicked, and is it worth the journey? But it's looking like a new opportunity that you're feeling that has a sense of security to it, which is damn nice. So choosing what's best for you, but it does look like spending time with this person so that you can make that choice. You are sexually attracted to them. So this person would be fun and frolicky and make you giggle and laugh and all kinds of good stuff that way. But you get the Ten of Pentacles here too. It could lead to something very nice. So it does have the chance to do so. I feel like they're just kind of going, is Taurus going to be interested? Or, they're a little bit of restless and, a little bit of stalky, but they are interested in something decent. And it's looking like you're willing to check it out. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, stuck. Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces again. This person does want there to be a change, a big change. Okay. The Devil can be admitting to you, but they're so obsessed with the future with you and moving things forward. I mean, it is a good indication. All right, whether they, you know, came off like a hoe or a control freak or not, they still care about you. Sagittarius, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. Just make sure I didn't miss any majors for you guys. Because, you know, I don't talk too much or anything. Okay, now I got it. All right. So let's see what we get with, we have Truth Be Told and the Unspoken Oracle. I put them together because they're really almost the same, but I like both decks, so I had to have them. Source, singles. You inspire me to be my authentic self. Very nice. And those thinking about their ex. I have a hidden agenda. Ooh, it's on the other side. I'm still grieving my last relationship, but I act like I'm not, so you won't worry. One more source. I want to know more about this hidden agenda crap. My world is crumbling. I'm so devastated. I don't know that, you know, I feel like they're just wishy-washy when it comes to, I don't feel like they have a hidden agenda as much as they don't know what the hell they actually want. So they might think they have a hidden agenda. They don't. I mean, it's nothing that you wouldn't be aware of because you're Taurus. Really, duh. All right, guys, that's what we have for you. Down we go. Geminis, elemental quickies. If you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Source. And the question of the day is, are you an early bird or a night owl, and why? Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Very focused. I am very focused. What? Can be just working their butt off. 3 of Cups. No, they're focused on you. Wanting to get back together, or can be something brand new, somebody that you work with. They find you extremely attractive. You've got the Queen of Wands. They want attention from you. They are very much dedicated to seeing either the two of you get back together or starting something up new. So messaging. One more for the 8 of Pentacles. That's trying to work things out. Work it out, make it work. 9 of Cups, make them happy. They're content. So that's their wish fulfillment. And one more. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Seems like you've been a little bit thinking that they're not interested, or they're wondering if you're interested, because this is your energy. You might have lost interest in this person. You got the 3 of Wands. It's like, yeah, I might just be moving on to better things. It doesn't, you know, did you think that they had lost interest? I mean, it does. There's somebody feeling like somebody else isn't interested here, or that things were moving way too candy-ass slow. So that feels more like yours, because theirs is like, I mean, it's excited as a 5-year-old with freaking cotton candy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's a sugar rush. Gemini is a sugar rush. 6 of Swords. Wanting to move into clearer waters. Wanting to have things go better. Knight of Wands. Ooh, very sexually attractive. So moving forward. But then you got the 5. Okay. Possibly needing to drop the drama between the two of you. Compromise. One more for the 5 of Wands, because sometimes that can be manipulative compromise. 5 of Swords. Yeah, you know, don't bow to this person. I really feel like they want things to go better. Look at me. A little bit of attention ho here. Trying to come in and be very, very persuasive that the two of you should be back together. But it seems like it's going to end up with an argument. What do you think of them? You got the Tower reversed. Did you dodge a bullet, or you not want this done? One more. The Hermit. Okay, I really feel like you don't really, you're very withdrawn. Having a lot of patience with yourself. This just looks like 7 of Wands. Very, very defensive. Don't let this person make you swoon and use your affection against you. Because the Queen of Cups can be very forgiving. And this is looking like you're not sure. It's like, I didn't really want this done. However, being defensive about it, standing your ground. So, did you want it done or not? Because this is looking like this person's going to fight for it. Fight for the right. All right. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, Six of Cups. Still thinking about you. And then Justice. All right. Truth, honesty, clarity. One more. They want fairness. All right, going back and forth. Can we make this work? That, they also can be making room for you or needing to make room for you. This person can have children. Doesn't have to be an ex, but it definitely can be. Your thoughts. Queen of Pentacles. That's having the feeling that this person has a lot to offer. The Hierophant. Ooh. Feeling like they're supportive. Very supportive. And then you have Death. So it feels like a big change. However, something that makes you feel very good. I don't feel like this is an ending in this case. I really don't. I feel like it's a major transformation. So this can be this person from the past is coming back around with one hell of a transformation, actually changing how they act and show you a hell of a lot more respect. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, very similar energy, very caring, very giving. But that's a lot of respect and you're demanding it. So that can be somebody from the past, somebody that you're just familiar with. But this looks nice to me. It's like something major changing. All right. And if you wanted somebody back, yes, them changing how they act. And sit at the bottom of the deck. Courage, hope, confidence, being able to get over a hurdle. Nice energy. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, you got the Devil. Well, let's keep them in the jar here while we figure out why. Why does this person have Devil energy? Temperance. Okay. One more for the Devil. Three of Swords reversed. They want to reconcile for something that they did. All right. Can we get on the same page? They've given this. It's like they're changing their mind. What was the blockage? Taking action, but trying to feel more optimistic. Knight of Swords. It's like they want to try to get back together. Kind of a little bit too quick here. Let's see what you think. King of Pentacles. One more. Three of Wands and the Magician. Why do we have the King of Coins? This does feel like you're determined to try to make this work. It sure does. I mean, you've got affection for this person and a new chapter or opening up the old chapter, but you have to let that old chapter die. Now, this person could have put you in a third party. Doesn't have to be, but this is wanting to mend fences with you, and you're determined. Determined, but that's usually determined to try to move forward, but slowly. You have the upper hand here on if this is a getting back together or not, and I feel like they know it, but they want all the benefits that comes with it too. So can we reconcile? I can make this better. All I have to do is, cuddle fuck you. They're pretty sure of themselves. All right, let's get a clean deck. All right, Gemmies, you have beautiful overall energy. You have everything that you need, but you're holding back. What are you holding back from? It's like you're trying to hold back from making a decision. This is dedication and hard work and having it all going on here, but it feels like you're not quite choosing to make a choice or make a decision or make a move yet. So let's find out why. Source. Person most on their mind. Most on their mind, their ex. Most on their mind are in their energetic field. What is that person thinking? The Fool. Ooh. Okay. The Magician and the Fool. Oof. Why don't you put the moves on you? Thinking about jumping in, taking a chance, flirting, being that potential between the two of you. That, keep in mind, we're saying, and I'm not flip-flopping. We're not going to flip-flop. This person thinks that the two of you could have a connection again. They're thinking about coming in and telling you that they, the star can be an apology, can be making promises as well. but they're more optimistic. Their feelings. All right. They're restless and guarded, or feeling that you are restless and guarded. One more for feelings. Source. You still have some courage. I mean, that's wanting to come back as well. This Four of Swords reversed can be, I want to come back. There's Death reversed. I don't feel like this is over between the two of us. And then you have the Seven of Cups. There's some confusion about it. They also can be daydreaming, because I can be just pondering what to do. All right. The Seven of Cups can be confusion about what to do because of this. They're not over you. They still, I mean, the Seven of Pentacles, they're still assessing what they want to do about it yet. So what's the blockage here? Nine of Pentacles. Did this person want to be too single, too independent? Were they in another connection? Shit. Not reliable, not responsible. Is this person in a different connection? Kind of looks like they might have been. When I get reversals, I say yes. Did this person end another connection? Okay, so it's looking like somebody that wasn't as single as they were letting out to be. This, however, does look like fresh energy now, and that they dropped the bullshit game. They had to leave somebody else, because we're saying, what's the blockage? We are reversing. So dropping their toxic ways, dropping somebody that they were in a connection with. They could have lied about being single, but they could have had somebody that they were in a long-term connection with. So you're dealing with somebody that puts you in a third party. All right. Why the devil? Yeah, they're keeping secrets from you, and it came out. Okay, again, with the blockage, we are reversing it. Secrets that came out. There were some red flags here. How do you see this person? Snotsy, man. They keep you waiting, and you want clarity. It's like, what's the truth? I want to know what's honestly going on here. Not going to hang out forever. Are you giving me an offer or not? Is this going somewhere? There again is the Seven of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the deck. This person's action. Six of Swords. One more. And, okay. This does look, I mean, this can go either direction. How will you feel with the Six of Swords? Boom. I feel like this person is going to bail on you to try to reconcile with this other person. I really do. If we get you wanting the honesty, you wanting the clarity, them kind of wishy-washy, red flags coming out, their action is trying to put baggage behind them. Now, that also can be leaving somebody else from behind, but this is looking like something that you are not expecting. Why the Tower? No, I just feel like this person's screwing around, guys. I really do. I feel like they regret things that they say, and then they come in and apologize, but I think that they're stuck in a different connection. I really do. I feel like you're dealing with a playgirl or a playboy, and this other person that they're with knows what the hell they do, and they still fucking tolerate it. It's just like ass kissing, and then they do what they want to do or think they want to do, and then ass kissing, and then they do what they want to do. They're constantly, you know, spontaneously doing this, that, and the other thing, and then no, I'll be reliable. I just don't feel like this person's giving you an honest feedback at all. In out type feeling. Confusion. Are you an option? They're not completely done. They're not completely over with the cycle. They're not over you. No. Wanting to come in with a lot of optimism, but is it just for, you know, the weekend? I'm sorry, guys. This is looking like they kind of go in and out and in and out, and yeah.
Not in a good way.
Not in a good way, no. Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius.
Libra.
Just going to get a little bit of this out of the way, and then we're going to try see what we have for singles. Capricorn, Pisces. All right, source. What do we have for our fabulous singles? Singles. Ooh, the Hierophant. And the Seven of Pentacles, wanting to come out in the worst way for either side, really. Making assessments about somebody that could be decent. So this person is ready to make a move on you, thinking that you've got it all going on and that you're reliable, that you're somebody that has similar norms and values. So they've got faith here that the two of you could actually try to date. All right. What do you think of them? You sexy as hell. All right, one more. Okay. You're curious to know if this is something, I mean, you're very sexually attracted to this person. Can be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus as well. You want to see if this can go somewhere. It can be somebody that you work with, but it does feel like a lot of time spent together and somebody that would treat you right. So this looks like a new connection that you're worth investing in. You got Judgment here too. New connection. Somebody very respectful, growing emotions possibly. Can lead to long term. Very much so. You got the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. It looks beautiful. And it does look like somebody that would treat you well and vice versa. They'd expect the same in return. Libra, Taurus. Very nice. Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries. Libra. I just, you know, but with that Four of Pentacles, on this side, I'm feeling that. It's like having this feeling like you guys get everything that you need to move, but at the same time not doing so yet. And I'm feeling that's more for that. You're not even in a connection with this person, but you're in a connection with this person. All right, so let's see what they'd have to say. Source. Singles first. What would that person say? We're moving at the right pace, divine timing. Very nice. Okay. And those that are wondering about the person most on their mind or in their energetic field. That person's thoughts. I hate my life. What's the point? Shit. Oh, God. Next up is I have commitment issues and trust issues. And. Yeah, I'd be careful with that one, Gems. All right, that's what we have for you guys. On we go. All right, Cancers. Question of the day is, are you an early bird or a night owl and why? Okay, tell us what you enjoy. Does it make you a Krabby Patty? My Cancers. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, elemental quickies if you're dealing with a fire sign. All right.
Get the fire extinguisher.
Joshua Key. Queen of Coins. Person respects you, but they might feel like your expectations are a little bit high. Chariot, determined. I feel like they're determined to impress you. Queen of Wands. Why do we have two queens up here, Source? Is there a blockage? Let's see how you see this person first. All right. You're done with this shit. Okay, this is somebody that left to go somewhere else. Should have been more respectful. They're still thinking about you. However, and if this was flipped, it would definitely be torn in two different directions. I feel like they put themselves in a position where they don't know what the hell direction they're heading in. Should I be going home to mama? Or am I going home for the hottie? Chick or dude? You feel like this person and you are just done, that they were hiding shit, and that you have made a choice that it's just enough is enough. Let's see if they're still... Are they in a karmic connection? Reversed, yes. No. So, no more for the Chariot. I feel like they're getting some karma. I do feel like this person thinks their shit don't stink and that they put the moves on somebody else. No, I think you're done. So, I don't know why do we need the reminder of that, Source? Why do we need to know that?
Because they're coming back.
They made an option of you. I'm sorry. If you were wondering if somebody was screwing around with the Lovers here, they made a choice. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius.
Libra.
Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. I'm thinking about you, reminiscing. Eight of Coins. Still feel like we can put work into this. wanting to be more dedicated. Strength. They feel an emotional tie with you. What do you think of them? 10 of Cups. You still have feelings for them as well. And then the Magician. Oof. So, oof, one more. You have the upper hand here on if this is a getting back together or not. You really do. But you're going to make sure that it's balanced this time. You're not going to have any shit. You're not going to have any crap. This does look like a reconciliation. That's this person reminiscing, wanting to come back. I'll put more work into this. I still feel an emotional tie to you. But you got the upper hand here. It's like if you want us to get back together, you got to put a lot more work into it. And things cannot be breadcrumby bullshit. It has to be even. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Page of Wands. Very interested in you. Can be positive messages that are flirty. Queen of Swords. They're trying to kiss your ass a little bit, though. It's like they're thinking that they're going to have to pour it on a little bit stronger because they're not getting anything. They're not getting any feedback from you, and they want your attention. They feel like they're competing for it. Why the Queen of Swords? Why the Queen of Swords? Okay. They want to get back together and make things work. This is somebody that wants to spend time with you. They don't like the fact that there could have been competition, or they know that they put you in the feeling of not liking the competition bullshit, but they know that you're on edge. And it's like they know that they have to be honest with you. This is somebody that wants to try to work things out and have more clarity. They want to show you more security. Not so sure you're digging it. You might be saying, yeah, you know, I'm still feeling like this is done right now. It's a little bit too soon. Knight of Swords, it's like kind of quick. Right after this ending here. One more. Ace of Wands. There is still a chance that this can grow. One more for your feelings. Ace of Cups. Okay. End of one cycle, beginning of a new. So, now this can be that you are starting up with somebody else new too, and telling this person to piss the fuck off. Because you got the Knight of Swords here. It's still having a chip on your shoulder about this ending, but you got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. That's still new energy. This one here doesn't want any competition and knows that you're irritated. Nah, it looks like you're heading towards something new. New, upright. Yes, it is something new. And it was the Eight of Cups, so leaving that person in the dust. Pity to be them. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The King of Cups. I think I love you. So what are you so afraid of? What are you afraid of? They don't know if you feel the same way about them. High Priestess. No talking here. They feel like you're giving them the cold shoulder, but they want to reconcile. They want to talk. They want to have this connection with you. But do they have other options? Are they up in their head daydreaming? More info, source. Why the High Priestess? The World. It's a new chapter. They're not sure if you have other options as well. So they have intentions of dating or using their head and their heart. They just don't know if you're on the same page here. You're like the trophy, okay? Because that's not always confusion. It's like, I have so many other things, but I am picking one and daydreaming about it. There's the incoming communication.
Talk. Damn it.
Lucky.
Well.
That's really quick communication and action and intentions sent. Incoming fast messages. Can be that you met this person at a party or gathering, but it is looking like something stable. Wow. You have the Seven of Coins. Willing to give this a chance, willing to see if it gets off the ground, and honesty and clarity. You might not expect it. It could be a big change, but it's a development that's very ambitious, And it's like having all legs under the table. It's something that has stableness to it. So you're willing to give this a shot? Yes. I feel like they're just kind of daydreaming about you and wanting to know you better. That doesn't always, the High Priestess can be that you're a little bit quiet as far as how you feel about it, but that feels new. So yeah, they wouldn't know how you feel yet. Okay. So let us get a clean deck. All right, Cancer, you have the overall energy of the Empress. So it can be a Libra or Taurus that you're dealing with. Cut of the deck, you have Death. I feel like some of you are lying to yourself about an ending. Okay, straight up, somebody still has some feelings here. We'll see what comes out. But the Empress is very nurturing, loving, caring, and abundance. So singles can be a Taurus, Libra coming your direction. Also Gemini with a cut of the deck. But this is still, I feel like you're lying about your feelings to yourself. Kind of like, no, I'm done with this. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. I'm starting over. I'm determined. And yet you get one message and change your feelings. So let's see. Person most on their mind or in their energetic field, their thoughts. This is what came out. 7 of Pentacles. I still want to work on this. I still feel like we're a family and I still have feelings for you. So one more for feelings. Because that's wanting to start again. Look at that. That right there is saying this person still has emotions towards you, still feels like you're the right one, and wants to try to work things out. Page of Pentacles. I would expect to hear from them. What's the blockage? The Chariot. Okay, so this person felt like somebody felt torn and went the wrong fucking direction and either lied or they put a major damper on this. It's like there was lies, possibly pushy. Somebody could have felt pushed in a different direction. Why the Ace of Swords? They could have been flirting around. Could have been flirting around. This, you know, basically we're reversing this. You needed to make a fucking choice, person. You needed to be more honest about what the hell was going on between us. And were you flirting with somebody else? Because the Page of Wands reverse is a little instigator. Unreliable, impulsive. Sometimes it's all about their image and how they see other people seeing them and trying to make a show. Their action. Watching, trying to gain information, holding back. How do you see this person? 3 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. You still want to work this out. Bottom of the deck, you have Temperance, which can be a getting back together, making things work, trying to get on the same page, trying to bend like bamboo and have more compromise between the two of you. But who's reaching out here? Because your energy is the one that's more loving and giving and forgiving. And yeah, you have 3 threes for your energy. You want this person to come clean with you. You want them to be more honest with you. You want to know what the fuck is up so that this can move on. But you're acting very closed and shutting down. So it's like, I feel like you're lying to yourself if you're telling yourself that you wouldn't take this person back even though that they flirted. You're trying to, no, I'm not gonna, no. Likely outcome. Likely outcome. Justice. Making peace with clear boundaries, which would be healthy. So getting balance. This seems like somebody that wasn't being 100% honest with you. This could have been a candy ass. This could have been somebody that was just a little bit off track. Okay? Like they got kind of cowardy and were trying to be impressive towards somebody else and they lied about it. It doesn't seem like this huge issue. They still have feelings for you and they still want to try. Your overall energy of the Empress is saying, yes, I can fix anything. The Empress is the mother of the deck. Mothers like to put band-aids on people. We can't help it. We really can't. But there's more stability here. It's like balancing out those scales again. So this can be a reconciliation, whether you get yourself in denial or not about it. That 4 of Pentacles, just with a cut again, came in. Holding back. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to do this. like you're not open to it. I don't buy it. Feeling like they put you in competition, but still wanting to see them put more work into it and spend more time and work things out. I feel like you guys, I'm sorry, roles can be reversed, granted, but this is you putting up clear boundaries because you still care about this person enough to give them another chance and be able to not look back, but you have to. You have to be able to not look back so that you're not thinking about, you have to look forward, period, or it will not work. But this looks like a reconciliation and things going better. What do we have for singles? Source. Singles. Ooh, somebody definitely wants your attention. With the Empress, they are very sexually interested in you. They feel like you have a lot to offer. Oh, and they're definitely taking a chance. Woo! This is somebody that wants to ask you out with the intention of victory. One more for intention. One more for intention. I mean, the chemistry is off the charts. They want to start a new chapter with you. This is not a drive-by. Bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. They want to see if the two of you can be an item. Let's see what you think of them. What do you think of this new person? You have the Two of Pentacles, and I think you're digging it. So making time in your life for this person, being able to balance work and this person or something new, but you find them romantic and all kinds of gushy emotions. Yes. Intention. The Knight of Cups has been out in the field long enough to have a pretty good idea on what they want, and they do want to be happy. So you want to be happy and you're making room for this time. Or that you could have been juggling back and forth, like you've been seeing this person and then you're not seeing this person. So take it however it resonates, but it does look like wish fulfillment here for you. So you have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. A lot of sexual tension between you and this person. The ball could be in your court. They like to, you know, I mean, this is a really cool deck, but this also has a lot of adoration and hope. And wow. So Taurus, Libra again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Heavy on the Leo, Gemini. All right, let's see what that person would say. Okay, source. Singles first. Quick. Temptations are my weakness, and I always give in. Uh-oh. You're a temptation. One more. I send mixed signals to confuse you because I'm confused too. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that. Was the one for person back or possibly coming in hot? I want you in all ways possible. Boy, this really looks like it did switch. One more. My family and friends will love you. I'm sorry, but this very much feels like more what the singles would have. And this over here seems like what even you're always in my mind. I really feel like this was for those that are in disunion or wondering about a reconnection. Temptations are my weakness, and I always give in. I send mixed signals to confuse you because I'm confused too. Coming in hot, my family and friends will love you. Yeah. Hot diggity. All right, Cancers, that's what we have for you. On we go. Leos.
No.
Question of the day is, are you an early bird or a night owl, and why do you think that is? All right, if you are dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Leo is dealing with fire sign source. Two more. All right, this person is interested in dating you. They do want to put work into it. However, they feel like you're kind of leading them on a little bit. What else? Knight of Cups, very interested. This is somebody, look at the progression here. I feel like I'm frustrated. I really want to date you. They're very, very focused on you. They want to start dating you and they want to make you their own. I mean, that's the progression there is just like a damn wet dream. All right. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, source, water signs, Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Is this two reversed? No, it is not. Okay, so this person has a lot of lust. But as far as the commitment, you're going to be waiting. They're going to want to take things slow. One more. A lot of passion. However, very nice energy. It's like, I wanted to see how this goes. They don't want to completely invest, but they do want to actually try. New dating. Let's see what you think. All right. Hierophant and the Hangman reverse. So it's like, I'm interested, but am I wasting my time? Can I trust this person? It's new dating. One more for the Hangman. You're a little bit leery. Let's just put it that way. 3 of Cups. Could meet this person out at, it does feel like through friends or family, but this can also be a connection that's been on and off and on and off and on and off. And it does look like that. You got the 8 of Cups here. Emotionally, kind of, you know, you got to do what's best for yourself. That's not always walking away from that, but it is trying to figure out what is best for yourself. So you might need a little alone time when it comes to this person for some reason, and it can be not to do with this person, just you. It's like, don't want to waste my time with bullshit. I'm looking for something decent. I met this person, but am I doing the right thing for myself? But it does look like they want, I mean, they're up for it if you are. Very sexually attracted to you, feeling like you got it all going on. Contentment, happiness, but it feels like you're dragging your feet a little bit. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius.
Libra.
Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, Page of Pentacles. You know, I just got to go back to this for 1 second. Only because I just really feel like this person, there's that feeling of being led on. So really feeling like these two here go kind of hand in hand. All right, Page of Pentacles. I want to get to know you. I'm listening to every word that you are saying. Why do we have the 8 of Swords? This can be somebody that's trying to kiss your ass and trying to have courage to come at you at a better light. Come at you in a different way, but very, very, very strategic. So can be trying to come up with a way to reach out, to talk to you, to communicate, tell you, I'm sorry, that they've learned a little bit of a lesson here, and that they have some temperance for you. So they want to try to work things out with you. They don't want you to cut them off. Let's see what you think of them. Because that's wanting a reconciliation, but very strategic on how they're doing this, how they're coming at you. The World. Seven of Cups. You're not sure what you want anymore. So no, you are not. For you, this person and you aren't necessarily on the same page. There's questions here that you have that you feel like you don't have answers to. 7 of Cups. I might have other options. You know, it really puts your head just spinning. And with the 4 of Pentacles and the King of Wands being here, it's not that you're not interested, but you're not telling who you're interested or what you want to do. So you're keeping your opinion to yourself. You're not sure what the hell you want. So this could be I did not think you were coming back around. I thought I released your ass already. You were dismissed. Why are you here? However, it doesn't look like you're disappointed to see them either. Got the Sun. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Star. Have you Aquarius as well? I have faith, I have hope, I am daydreaming about you. Oh, you are the one for me. 2 major arcana. Can be a Gemini. One more. Oh, hello, lover. This is somebody, now this can be, we're gonna ask. Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This feels like a soulmate connection. These are the 2 soulmate cards, and this is promises, and this is yearning and having faith in a connection. What do you think of this person? What do you think of this person? 2 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so if you're looking for a reconciliation, that's definitely there. You got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. It's like, this is like one of those, it's just a matter of you've got the upper hand here and making it happen. Wanting things to go better things going in your direction, but this can be somebody brand new. That still can be somebody brand new. X reversed. Nope. So new connection with somebody that feels like you have, oof, look at that, bottom of the deck, a lot to offer, that you're reliable, that you take care of things, that you take care of yourself, that you might have high expectations, and they are up for it. You're saying, I'm like, ooh, I met you, things go well, that, you know, you're looking forward to having a connection with this person. They are just like, you're the one. It's like, whoa, whoa, dude, that's pretty heavy. Let's get a clean deck. All right, you guys have some really ants in your pants here. You have the overall energy of the sun, so your own card, optimistic about where things are going. This can be daydreaming about things, can be daydreaming about anticipation with a person, can be, I can't wait and looking forward to a trip. I mean, it can be a lot of different things, but it is optimism. Right under the sun, you had the Knight of Cups. So, love, where's it going? Who's coming in? What's the offer? Let's see what the scoop is. Source, person most on the minor in their energetic field. The X. What's that person thinking? Okay. Well, these both came out, so we're taking them, and this one also. Okay. Bad idea to treat you like an option. They fucked themselves hard, and they're getting payback for it. They know that the wounds here are still fresh. This is somebody that's not good at juggling and just dropped it. Dropped it. Why the Three of Swords? Because that's thinking. Well, they're thinking about the hurt or a third party. One more. And possibly thinking about what they did. Now it also can be thinking about coming your way for an apology. Let's see how they feel. Feelings. Not done, not over, not concluded. But this also can mean that this person doesn't feel like things are going to change either. Is this person in another connection? Reversed, yes. No. However, you got the Queen of Wands. Is this person seeing another person? Are they in another connection? One more. They're holding back and not telling you something. Yeah, I think you got snow jobbed here, guys. I'm sorry, but this is looking like they like you for attention, but put you in a third party. If they're in another connection, I'm not buying this at all. I'm feeling like they had attention towards you and then ghosted your ass and got real quiet. Blockage. Codependent, smothering, unfaithful. No. And busted. This is somebody that had to walk away from you because their Queen of Swords, or basically reversing it, knows the truth and basically said, you disrespected me, you stepped out of this connection. It's like they may have let themselves go, or so that person treated them, but they're walking away. Their action towards Leo. Action towards Leo. Nothing. You know, they're only thinking, wish I would have done this, shouldn't have done that. It's not going anywhere. So a lot of wishy-washy shit, and they can't do anything. They can't do anything. This person is a manipulator, and it's not going anywhere. You got breadcrumbed. Your feelings. Don't wait. You got the Hangman here. Don't wait. Don't give anything up for this person. Judgment reversed. It would be a waste of time, and you damn well know it. Deep down, you know that this person was hiding behind a mask, and it was like your worst nightmare. You met somebody that you thought things were going somewhere with, started catching feelings. Oops, guess what? I'm not honest. I'm a fucking piece of shit that's full of it. I'm being dishonest with you. Oop, better shut my mouth. Said too much. Don't want to say anything. Not honest. No. So they're getting some karma, but I feel like you're not hearing from this person because they got busted. There's like, they have hopes. You might still hear from that person, but I feel like they're taking the apology to the Queen of Swords, not you. That's somebody that was unfaithful. No two ways about it. All right, single source. What do we have for singles? All right. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Why do we have the 5 reversed of cups? This person wants you to know that they are done with their ex, like in never going back. They are done. Tower at the bottom of the deck. They don't want you to think anything other. All right, so what is their intention then? I don't know why we needed to know that, but what is their intention with my Leo? Ooh. They're very much wanting to get on the same page and try to work things out. Work with you, not work things out like in you have been together. No, this is somebody that they've got negative feelings about somebody from their past, and they're having a hell of a time moving on from it, but it could have been too soon. But they're saying, I really am focused on you, and I want to see how things could be between the two of you, and I'm not. They know what they want. They have given this a lot of thought, and they want love. They want to start a connection with you. This is assessing. You got the 7 of Cups reversed. This person's made up their mind. And what do you think of them? Okay. You're wondering if they're being completely honest with you. You're sexually interested, but are they a player? That's what you're wondering. It's like, I think this would be fun, but you're going to go for it anyway. Now, this also can be thinking that this person's still kind of holding back. Okay? Like they have trust issues, but talking a good talk, this does look like generosity and giving this person a chance. Happiness, sexually interested, wanting them to be more open, but willing to take little doses at a time. This person's got their share of baggage, and it seems like they're being extremely upfront about it, but not treating you like an option, and they damn well want you to know. So it can be like, I don't know if you've heard about this, like you guys live in a small area or whatever, but I am done. I am trying to move on. The negative memories that this, person has, they're very dedicated and focused into putting work into a new chapter, and nothing else is going to change their mind. All right, so we have Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, cheater, chicken beater, Libra, Taurus. Libra. Your overall energy is absolutely beautiful. And as far as this over here, this can be just that it's time to be more optimistic, be more honest with yourself, because this is moving forward. And I think that's what this person's doing, and therefore probably in your best interest to do the same. I don't feel like this person's ever going to be released from the clutches of somebody else. I really don't. So better things coming your direction. Let's see what they would say. The X-Source. You are such a star, but you already know that. Your aura is beautiful. I have flighty ways because this connection is too intense. So they did feel feelings, but they're still going back. And singles. Just take a chance. Anything can happen. Ooh. Well, they definitely are interested in you. All right, Leos, that's what we have for you. On we go. Virgo, question of the day is, are you an early bird or a night owl? And why do you think that is? All right, elemental quickies. If you are dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, the star. Heavy Aquarius. I have hope. I have faith. I'm thinking about you with positive energy. 9 of Cups. You would fulfill my wishes. That's the star and the 9 of Cups. Both are about reaching for the stars and getting wish fulfillment. They think you the bomb. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Coins. They want something stable with you. Ooh. One more. Okay, Page of Coins. So willing, this is new energy. This is a new connection. This is new dating. Willing to get to know you, listening to what you say, wanting to learn more about you. Happy, happy, joy, joy, and oof. Nice energy. They see you and they're like, yearn, purr. And you are digging it too. You feel like they're a decent person, that they're supportive. They like you just as you are. And then you have two majors here. The Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Feeling like it's lucky to have met this person and feeling like things are going well. Ooh. Nice. Likey. All right. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius.
Libra.
One more shuffle. Okay. Three of Swords. Holding back. They are hurt and they are standing their ground. They feel betrayed. Why the Three of Swords? Four of Wands. They're hurt because of the stability. Really? One more. Or is it because they can't have you? That's kind of what it's looking like. You got the Ten of Wands. Woe is me, poor me. I've been waiting forever. Brokenhearted because they have to hold back when they want to be your mama or daddy. They want to be the one that you rely on. They want to be the one that you look up to. And it feels like they think that you're in a different connection or friend zone in their ass, or things are moving too slow. How do you see this person? Nine of Swords. They make you anxious. They put you all up in your head. The World. I think you're just moving on, trying to heal from this person. No. Hanged Man. I think you came to, it's like something you were struggling with and came to a realization that it was just time to heal from this person and move on. Being all up in your head isn't healthy. Now, this also can be that this person puts you in a third party. It does not have to be. And know the damage that they have done with this connection. Like they, that would have been technically reversed, but they still want stability, but they're holding back and they're not moving anytime soon. Slow, or thinking that you're not going to, it's like, are you in another connection? Are we ever going to this and that? They're heartbroken, poor me. Heartbroken, poor me. Maybe I don't even stand a chance. And you're going, really not so much. It's somebody that could just make you nervous. Like you get the bejiggities around them. I'm almost feeling creeper. One more. Four of Coins. It's somebody that you really want to keep your opinion to yourself. You're keeping kind of away from them. One more. Is this a creeper? Yes, it's a creeper. I mean, you got Death. It's like, I don't want to have anything to do with you. So, ew. Kind of a stalker. Not saying that you didn't start seeing that person and maybe thought things were going somewhere, but now you feel like, look at the bottom of the deck. Page of Swords. Will you quit fucking watching me? So it's like, this is you keeping to yourself, saying it's none of your business what I'm doing. You've told them no. And it's like they don't listen anyway. I mean, this is like someone that's like, you are dust in the wind. I'm moving beyond you, behind you, and I'm not looking back. And you don't want to talk to them. So I feel like they make you nervous. Ew, kind of gives me the creeps. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Four of Swords, taking a break. Ace of Coins, all right. This person is thinking, trying to recoup here a little bit. But it's looking like they're ready for something big. A big change. So this can be something that you do not see coming. This can be a connection that's been in disunion. Why the Four of Swords? Because this is somebody that's ready and determined for something. And they aren't treating, if there was there's no question here for this person. No question. They're not confused about this at all. Very, very determined. Can be a little bit pushy. And then you got the 5 of coins here. I feel like you and this person have had this time out and they're coming back in with fucking flowers and candies and they're so determined. They're not going to do this. They're not going to do that. How do you see this person? Like they really think they got their shit going on. Magician. Well, you know what they want. And that they're making a move. Page of Cups. They may have already messaged you. And the 5 of Coins wanted to come out, but it kind of sideways. So it's something that you would have to think about. And one more. It does seem like you have feelings for them. Then you got the Devil. But is it lust? You're going to go there. You're so going to go there. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. That's something you go back and forth in your mind about. But they cannot just bail whenever the fuck they want to. This is somebody you got to get clear about. It's like you can't just take off because you need a fucking vacation. Doesn't work that way. And this person's like, but, I'm not going to do that again. Blah, blah, blah. They're really being pushy to get back under your good graces. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to treat you like that. And you still have feelings for them and you're obsessed as well. Cray, cray. Cray, cray. The Devil can be something that you're lying to yourself about, but you still want this person in your life. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. We have the Hermit. A little withdrawn, doing some heavy thinking. 7 of Swords. Holding back. I don't feel like this person's ready for any emotions at all. 8 of Cups. They are not ready for any emotions at all. Why do we need to know this?
Because it's good to know.
Hush, Wookie.
Well.
Okay, they do think about reconciling between the two of you, and they still think they're not sure what they want. I mean, what came out is the Fool, the Page of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. So they could be out celebrating, having a good time, flirting with other people, and just starting over. But emotionally, not giving to anybody. So if you had a disconnection with this person, or if you're in a breakup with them, they still think about it. But they're trying to move on from it, and they think that it's the best thing to do. I feel like they're out having a damn good... Well, I think they're out doing some thinking, drinking. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm not drinking. All right. Let us get a clean deck. All right, guys. So you have the overall energy of the Magician. Nothing like saying getting what you want. You got the 9 of Cups. This is making whatever you want happen. This is like, I am content. I will be happy. I'm going to see to that my dreams are fulfilled. And I don't give a shit how I have to do it. It's going my way. Ooh, very powerful energy. All right. Person most on their mind or in their energetic field or X source. What's that person thinking? All right. The universe, which is the world. And the Ace of Cups. Okay, their actual feelings for Virgo. 4 of Swords. One more. All right, 5 of Wands. They want to try to compromise. One more for feelings. So they're not talking right now, but they're thinking about starting up again with you. So this can be an attempt at a reconciliation. They want to be happy. Their action. They're going to come and like shock, well, might not shock the shit out of you. But this is like, boom, incoming communication, blunt, truth, honesty, clarity. Magician, I mean, this is you manifesting. Ooh. So they're coming in to have a talk. And they want to show you that they are going to be reliable and faithful and honest and for true and blah, 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 blah. They want a second chance with you. There's still emotions here and they want to start over. That's very potent. Your thoughts. You will do this way. You will do that way. You're putting your standards up nice and high and not taking any shit from this person at all. But you do want to get on the same page with them because there's still feelings here. So yeah, this feels like you manifested this person. And you got the Page of Wands here. It just feels like you think about them hard enough and they finally answer a message. You know, it's that kind of feeling. So this feels like somebody that you've been trying to get to come back, and it looks like it's going to work. But be careful, because whatever the damage was here, if you don't keep your boundaries up where they're supposed to be, it'll go right back to the same cycle. So whatever the problem was, we're not going to get into it because it's such a beautiful spread. And this can be an apology, but wanting more emotions, wanting more. I mean, you've got high expectations. You're acting like the Queen of Pentacles, and good for you. Do you deserve it? All right, what do we have for single source? Knowing what you're, you know, worthy of. 4 of Cups. Why is this person in a pity party? 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Be careful. This person wants to screw your brains out. However, they're not going to be honest. They are still stuck on their ex. So if you are out having a few drinky treats, it's just going to be one thing, because they are not over their ex. Cut of the deck, you got the Knight of Wands. That's what's on their mind. Speed, cheats, desire. What do you think of this person? 7 of Pentacles. You have your doubts, but you might be interested in seeing if this can go somewhere. 2 of Pentacles. Nah, you might know that they are still stuck on their ex. Be careful, though, because it looks like you're going to catch feelings. There's some doubt here, wondering and assessing a situation, but you feel like this person goes back and forth. Yes, they do. What's the outcome? Likely outcome here, Source. Page of Pentacles. You're going to end up friend zoning their ass, or vice versa. Or they're going to friend zone your ass, and it's going to make you like, what? Apprehensive. Should have known better. And then going, should have known better. Should have known better. Thought this could have gone somewhere, and not so much. So be careful, because this person's not talking to their ex right now, but they want to be with them. They're in a major pity party. This is player bullshit. Thinking maybe they're ready to move on, but they're not. Not at all. So be careful, because this looks like you end up getting friend zoned. Puts you into, why did I do that to myself? And should have known that this was just going to be an option. This person going back and forth, and they're still talking about somebody else possibly. But it doesn't look like they're offering any affection. They're still stuck on their ex in their mind. 7 of Swords, not being completely honest with you, and they got lust on their mind. If they're in a pity party about a long-term connection, they're still trying to manifest their way back to that person. So be careful, because that person's not going to stick around, even if they have the best intentions. All right, let's see here. Libra. Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I don't think they're trying to be dishonest with you. I feel like they don't really know. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag. Leo heavily. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with the World, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. But you can make happen whatever you want. I mean, that's very, very beautiful energy for an overall. Okay. Let's see what we get. The X Source. What would they say? Don't worry about who wants me. I want you. Oh, I want you. Wow. Long-term vibes. We have what it takes to go the distance. All right, and single source. I'm manifesting more money for me and eventually us. I don't buy it. If it is, it's with their ex. And then we have, every time you cross my mind, my heart skips a beat. I really feel like it's about their ex. Source, what would they say to their ex? Oh, for fuck's sake. You are the love of my life, and let's take a luxurious trip somewhere. Boat, plane, train, some ass kissing there. So I feel like they're not thinking that about you. I'm sorry, guys, but that looks like a player, so just be careful. All right, Virgos, that's what we have for you. Now, on we go. Wookiee crew.
Libra.
All right, if you're dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, elemental quickies. Aries, Leo, Sag. Source. Oh. Two of Cups. They have feelings for you. Feel like you guys are peas and pods. Seven of Wands. They want to talk. They want to... It's like they want to stick up for this connection. One more. One more. Knight of Pentacles. They might be slow, but they are steady. This is somebody that wants to make an offer. They're sticking up for the connection between the two of you. However, it does feel like it's coming back around. What do you think of this person? Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're a little quick here to be thinking that you're going to come and pound sunshine in after we had an ending. So it's like, might not be expecting this at all. It can be happening really quickly, but it is something that makes you feel decent, even though you got the Tower here. The Tower is not always terrible. Sometimes it's like, oh man, didn't expect to be so content and happy again. So that looks good. Oh, and the question of the day. Are you guys an early bird or a night owl? And why do you think that is? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius.
Libra.
All right. Three of Cups and the Eight of Wands. All right. So really quick intentions can be messaging. This person wants you to take them seriously, or they feel like they want to communicate with you really, really quickly. It can be about a reconciliation. They know that there needs to be communication between the two of you, but the Eight of Wands, I feel like they're pushing it, and they might be met with a little bit of coldness, and they know it. One more. They want to heal a connection between the two of you, so that's wanting to reconcile, knowing the two of you need to have a deep, deep conversation, and they want to get it going here. They want to get on with this. What do you think? So can't we get past this? You're manifesting this as well. You're still curious on what they're doing, and you still want to have, you're holding your ground, but you're still wanting stability. All right. Looks like a reconciliation. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Queen of Cups. So they have feelings for you, and ooh. Clarity, honesty, a breakthrough. Something, ooh, they are really, ooh. This person can really pour it on thick. I will say that. But their intention is to get under your skin in the worst way in a very quick new development. Queen of Wands. And the Five of Cups. It looks like it had been a third-party situation. No. Are they still in a connection? Reversed, yes. Not only is it reversed, so they're full of shit, but it's somebody that's, oh, I will drop my toxic ways. They're coming back. So I have feelings for you, but I'm going to press you to take me back. I'm coming back. I'm going to have you. Okay, but damn, that sucks. Five of Cups. I do regret what I did to you, and I'm not going to do it anymore. So that's somebody that schmucked up, knows it, and now they're going to change their ways. They're very restless. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Hermit. Not in any hurry. Can be older. Two of Wands. Curious about you, though. Eight of Cups reversed. Why the Eight of Cups reversed? Okay, this feels like this person's got a choice to make and they need to come clean with themselves before they can come your way, because they're not 100% over somebody else and yet they want to move things forward. So they need to be making a choice and be honest with themselves. How do you see this person? How do you see this person? Well, you're wanting to know what the fuck their choice is. It's like, I'm interested in you, but first you have to be done. I don't want any competition. I'm not tolerating any shit. And, you know, are you done with this other connection? Or, you know, what direction? You want to know where the hell you stand before you jump in. It's like you need to end one thing before you start another. So you're well aware of this, that they need to... It's like, if you need more time to yourself, then take it, but don't involve me unless you're over that other person. So you don't want that competition crap. All right, let's get a clean deck. All right, Libra, so you have the overall energy of the High Priestess. So, using your gut feeling about something that's making you happy, you have the Sun here. This can be hiding a secret crush, by the way. Three of Coins can be somebody that you work with. But you got the King of Cups, so thinking with your head a lot. This can be new energy coming in that you meet somebody at work, but this is looking like you're interested in dating. So let's see. We're going to start with reconciliation. Person most on their mind are in their energetic fields. Thoughts. One more. Okay. 10 of Wands and the King of Swords. So they're acting cold. Or thinking cold, being kind of bitter, tired of the emotional drama between the two of you. What do we have for feelings? Set of Wands, very defensive, and the Five of Swords, sick of the drama. Five of Swords reversed, could have been exposed, could be sidestepping the drama, not wanting to get involved in any more arguments. What's the blockage? What's the blockage? Six of Cups. Well, they still have feelings for you, and they do consider you to be possibly the right one. However, the blockage, they need to drop something and give up the bullshit. They need to drop their guard. This is somebody that's extremely guarded, but still has feelings for you. One more for the Devil. Five of Coins. They need to give up. What they need to give up is their goddamn attitude. Because this is somebody that could be happy if they were more giving. They need to open up. This is like the Scrooge here that needs to be more loving. Attitude. Blame game with other people. It's like having a little bit of courage, but still kind of defensive. Then we have the Knight of Coins. Kind of came out sideways-ish, almost upside down. They don't know if you're interested anymore. They could be throwing a little bit of a pout. How do you see this person? Strength. You're holding back a little bit. So using restraint on yourself. You still have lust and passion. There is stability to be had here, but this person's attitude kind of sucks ass. One more for your feeling. Three of Wands. Two of Cups. I mean, it does look like you are giving them the silent treatment. They're not thrilled about it. You do still have feelings for this person, but they needed to be a lot more emotional towards you and not so cold and shitty. This is somebody that's not over you. Their action. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Coins. So, that, I mean, they do have good intentions, but there's something going on with this person, whether it's with you or somebody else or work or whatever the case may be, where they're just getting pissy, all up in their head, thinking maybe that there's high expectations or somebody's wanting too much from them, but just crabby. Crabby. Still have feelings, though. You're holding back. It's almost like I feel like you're giving them space to come back around. There is still passion here. There is still movement forward, and there is still a lot of emotion. So if you're in a timeout, that's basically all I'm seeing that it is right here. They're just irritated with shit, life in general. Singles. Singles. What's coming towards my singles? All right. Four of Cups reverse. Somebody that's just beginning, ready to be loving again after taking a break. All right. Why do we need to know this? It's 2 4s. Okay. 6 coins. Wanting to make an offer towards you. Their intention for my Libras. 2 of Swords reversed. A lot of tough energy here. I really feel like they're trying to make sure that you know the truth. That they had to make a choice. Not between you and another person, but they recently have gone through the mill. All right. One more for the 2 of Swords reversed. They might be wanting you to make the first move. The Star. It does look like that. It's like they have a lot of hope and expectations, but I feel like they're a little bit holding back because they're wondering if you're even interested. This is somebody that had an ending, but they want a chance with you. So I feel like they're kind of iffy and quiet. Very quiet. What do you think of them? 9 of Swords. You think they're all up in their head? Putting too much emphasis on... They need to chill because you're interested. But they act a little bit guarded. One more for your thoughts. 2 of Wands. Make up your damn mind. I mean, you are interested in going out with this person, but not if they're going to... It's like they need to take their inner demons, put them in a bag, put them in a corner, put them in a box, and duct tape the shit shut. Because this is like this person's keeping secrets, or you kind of feel that way. Wanting to be successful, wanting to be victorious, and this person's very hopeful, but it seems like they're just ready to start dating again, and it feels like they're being very honest, and they want to jump into this, but they're not 100% ready. Outcome here. Okay, there has to be a compromise, and this could get off the ground. I mean, this is somebody that would treat you well, but they gotta... You got really stubborn energy here. This is somebody that is respectful, is abundance. This can be growing emotions, but there needs to be compromise. So there's something about this person where they gotta chill out a little bit and be more open to it. It does look like you are very interested in seeing where this can go. But it's like the 2 of Wands. It's like, I'm interested. Are you interested? Yeah, we're interested. Why are we playing this damn game and why are you so defensive? So this person leaves you a little bit questioning. But, you know, new dating. God dang new dating. So I feel like you're wondering what they're honestly thinking. This person has a lot of hope and optimism. Even if they got resting bitch face, they are interested. All right, so we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Heavy Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You guys got a really stubborn... Oh, you're dealing with some stubborn people. Libra, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag. Stubborn. Wow. And this one needs to... Another defensive... I feel this way, but you feel that way, and I can't handle this. It's like, you know, this person needs to up their dosage so they can handle life. Get the 9 of Cups here, though. Wish granted. Okay, let's see what they would say to you. All right. I combined 2 decks. One is the Unspoken Oracle. They look really similar. And one is Truth Be Told. And they're very similar. Source, singles. What do they need to hear? I hate my life. What's the point? Yeah, that person's got... I fantasize about a future with you often. See, that wishy-washy. Fuck life. I'm all up in my head. Wah, wah. Those that want their person back are thinking about their ex. I'm battling a lot right now. I'm at war with myself. See, that's that. I'm at a fork in the road. But no matter which way I go, will always lead to you. See, I just don't feel like there's a lot that's... And I'm already yours. I can't believe you're using so much energy to attract me. So they feel like you're fighting for them. But I feel like they're dealing with other things, and it's got nothing to do with you. Okay? They might be at war with themselves, and you got some Debbie donors, man. You got some Karens going on here. All right, Libras, maybe just give them a week off from, having to worship you. On we go. Scorpio, question of the day. Are you an early bird or a night owl? And why do you think? Elemental quickies. So if you are dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Scorpios dealing with fire sign source. All right. Two of Cups. I feel a connection to you. I have feelings for you. The world. Ooh. Happy, happy. This person's available. I want you to know it. It's new dating. Yep. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Pick me. They could also have other choices, but they got their eyeball set on you. They want to explore a connection with you. 2 2s, so ready to bring it together and see if it clicks. Nice. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Death. Gonna be a Scorpio. All right. This person's making a big change in their life. It looks like they're just holding back and just kind of drifting off into the sunset. Kind of just taking what comes as it comes, but waiting for what? Let's get one more. Waiting for... I don't feel like they're 100% over you. This person could be coming up with a big change or some kind of action. Why the Three of Wands? The Emperor and the Five of Swords. They'd still fight for this connection. So it's like they feel like they're supposed to be moving on, but at the same time, they're wishy-washy. They don't know exactly what they want. They still have feelings for you. How do you see them? Hierophant, you still have feelings for them. They make you happy. So that can be a return, but there needs to be a big change. So you've taken a time off from this person, very withdrawn, know what you want, know what you don't want. You want them to come at you right. This person could be getting some karma, but I feel like you're going to be waiting a little bit longer for this person to come your direction to actually spill the beans and tell you that they still have feelings for you. And they're realizing that there needs to be a change. So they could be going through a transformation. This is somebody that you may have had just one big bad fight, and they're not happy about it. They still feel like the two of you belong together. It does look like they would be willing to fight for you. Eights are about kind of finally getting off their ass and doing something about it. In the Strength card, this person's holding back a little bit, but still having passion about something. So it's very much thinking about you, and you still feel like they're a decent person. They make you content, but you're waiting. You're waiting. So you're giving that person some space to do the right thing, or what you're hoping is the right thing. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, so emotionally available, emotionally mature. Doesn't want any drama, doesn't want any arguments, doesn't want any bullshit, willing to compromise, and then we have the Nine of Wands. They want you to open up and drop your guard. How do you see them? Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Well, they would make you happy. Why do we have the Nine of Wands? Why the Nine of Wands? Queen of Cups. They still feel like you're the right one for them. They really do. But they want you to drop your guard so that the two of you can try to get on the same page here. So there needs to be a compromise of some sort. Can be actual move or living arrangements, something that requires some movement. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Both came out sideways. We have the Eight of Swords. I'm stuck, but I'm not stuck. And the Two of Swords. I want you to change your mind, but I'm not going to beg. Okay. One more for feelings. Ace of Swords. They want a breakthrough. You got a lot of... I know we're supposed to be done, but I don't feel like being done. They want to talk. And the Queen of Wands reversed. If they had put you in a third-party situation, the truth is they're not seeing them anymore. Now they want to come your direction. This also can be somebody that feels like you expect too much, but they still want... I mean, really? I'm thinking more like they have been seeing somebody else as well. And now the truth is I'm not seeing that person anymore because this is choices. So if you haven't been talking to this person, they do want to try to clear the air with you. Try to talk about having made a different choice. How do you see this person? How do you see them? Knight of Wands. A little bit of a player. That, or it's like a little bit of a show-off. King of Pentacles. I'm looking for somebody that's more reliable. Are you going to be that or not? So you would still give them the chance to do so. But you're kind of like, I'm good either way. You know? I'm good either way because I'm not dealing with this shit where you have options. You know, you got 2 twos basically with the Lovers and the 2 of Swords. This person wants you to change your mind, but they're not going to just come right out and say it. They could have chosen somebody between the, you know, you and another person, and it didn't go their direction, and they're not seeing them anymore because things could have been too demanding of them, and they didn't like that, and they went, oh, maybe I should have stayed put. Or could have been that they just were like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, putting you on the back burner while they're doing the whole dating pick a game. Pick a person. It's like, Russian roulette? Really? All right, let's get a clean deck. And lo and behold, your overall energy is the Lovers. So it can be a Gemini that you're having difficulty with. Now, this can be somebody that's already in another long-term connection. This is somebody serious, can be somebody that you work with, can be a boss. But I'm feeling third party whether you want it to be or not. And then you got unrequited love kind of sticking out here and holding back. So let's see. What is the person most in their mind, in their energetic field, thinking? Their thoughts. The Fool. All right. This person's not ready to make any rash decisions, but they're thinking very seriously. The Fool reverse can be feeling betrayed. Can be feeling like they're just not ready to make a choice. Not ready to make a big decision in their life. You got the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. How do they actually feel about Scorpio? Feelings. Guarded. Paranoid. Defensive. A little bit doubtful. However, it does look like there is communication coming in. So let's see what the blockage is here. Because I don't feel like this person's ready to make any choices. What's the blockage? Blockage. All right. You know, 5 of Cups reversed. Possibly wanting to recover or reconcile. Trying to be more optimistic. Not really wanting to move on. But they dropped this. This is somebody that didn't have your back or didn't have somebody's back. I just get this feeling that this person's got to make a choice and they have to leave a different connection and they're not ready just to make a dumb move. As disappointing as it is, I feel like this person's a little bit of a button pusher. One more for blockage. Yeah, a little bit. So they like to toy a little bit of toying. And apprehensive at the same time. It's like they can come in and they think or feel that they kind of can come and go. So they don't want to completely commit to anything, but they still have thoughts about you and they aren't completely ready to give this up either. They're whacked. See? Not ready to give this up. But I feel like when it comes to commitment, they're a commitment, not phobe, but just not ready. Queen of Wands, they want to play. They want to play. How do you see this person? They want to, it's not that they want to keep their options open. It's just they're not exactly sure what the hell they want yet. All right. You've thought this person will put more work into it. You're very focused on this person. At the same time, you feel like they're fucking with you. And you want things to go smoother. You want things to go better. Or you can say ta-ta as well. You do know or feel that this person lied to you about not being single and therefore put you in a big bummer stage. What is this person's action? Okay, one more. You're going to end up not getting your wish with this person because if they are in a connection with another person, that's who they're going to choose. They're not ready to do nothing. So they could be financially reliant on somebody else, but to me, it's just looking like toying with you, and this is coming clean, trying to clear the air, but it's like this was just what it was and that's all it's ever going to be. One more. Yeah. I mean, they want to be happy. It's not that they are trying, but they're going back to the mega bitch, mega ditch, the ditch, the dick ditch. Did you guys ever see that episodes of Friends where she said dick ditch? I laughed so hard. Bad one. See, but they know they have a choice to make. They're going to go back to somebody if they are in a long-term commitment or have children with somebody else. That's just the way it's going to be. This person's not going to, and you know, they could be thinking, if I leave that person, I'm going to end up losing all this money, blah, 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 blah. Not that there's a shit ton of finances here, but workity work, work, work. Did you meet this person at work? Thought things were going to work out. And it can be that you know, because of children, that they're going to leave. Singles. Take me seriously. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, so you got somebody that's got resting bitch face. Not easily amused. Not easily influenced. Okay, a little bit standoffish. But extremely impressed with you. You could meet them at a party or a gathering. What is this person's intention? Romeo your ass. They're very persistent, they're very good looking, and they want to check you out. They want to see where things can go. They want to impress you. They find you attractive, very attractive. So wanting to spend some time with you. Sagittarius energy of Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what you think of them. What do you think of this person? Okay. You feel like it could definitely be something that gets off the ground. And then you have Justice and you have the World. So willing to see if this is a soulmate connection. This person here, they're going to, no. That's the one that's already in a connection. They could have been your soulmate. I just want to say that. I know I'm bouncing back and forth here, but they're going back to where they feel obligated. Singles, new chapter, definitely could get off the ground. They can have resting bitch face, wanting a chance with this person. It seems like they're coming at you correct. A lot of dating, and wow, so that looks nice. They make you feel good about yourself. They pay attention to you, and it's just slow, taking things very slow. So this person can have a reason for that, but make sure you use your intuition here about if it's too slow. I feel the need to say. It's underneath of that. Yeah, you just, it's like, I like you, I'm picking you, I'm daydreaming about you, I have a crush on you, I really feel like this can go somewhere, so spit it out of your mouth. Because this is not the type of person that just word vomits emotions, they don't. So with the World here, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, and Taurus. Alright, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, heavy Gemini, Aries, Leo, Aquarius. I'd be careful with this one. I feel like they're codependent, going back to their ex, and it's because they have burns that they have to take care of. If they're trying to get back what they feel like they've lost and they have regrets, it's because they messed around with you or started to catch feelings for you, and they have to almost like try to suck it back in. Well, you can't do that, so they need to come clean with you. All right, let's see. Let's see what that person would have to say. Source. Singles first. Okay. Click. I'd rather not talk about it right now. I'd rather not speak about it right now. They are very we are a power couple in the making. So, like I said, very introverted. Resting bitch face. Alright, and the person that you are in disunion or disconnection with. If I said I love you, would you say it back? Yeah, I don't think so. Temptations are my weakness, and I always give in. I just don't feel like, you know, I feel like they toy with you. The next one up is I have responsibilities and priorities that come before love. So I really do feel like that person is, the priorities are going to win out. Sorry, guys. All right. That's all we have for you, Scorpios, and on we go. Sagittarius, question of the day. Are you an early bird or a night owl? And why do you think you are either one? All right, elemental quickies first. If you are dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Source, dealing with fire signs. Saggies dealing with fire signs. Alright. This person's interested in dating you. They want you to take them seriously. They feel like you're kind of unapproachable. Are you being intimidating? I want to know more about you. I'd like to get to know you, but you're making it kind of hard. They are going to tell you that they're reliable, responsible. This is somebody that's going to put a lot of effort into it. What do you think of them? What do you think of them? All right. They make you feel kind of restless. However, you do think that they have a lot to offer. Why do they make you feel restless? It also can be a coming back around. I feel like I learned my lesson. Okay. Honesty, clarity, breakthrough. One more. One more. Yep. So this is somebody you had an ending out with, and you want to clear the air with them. You're restless. You want them to come at you more honestly, more reliable, and it does look like they're telling you, yes, I've learned my lesson. I know that you're not happy about this. Knowing that it's like, if they lied to you one time, that you're going to go and give them the axe. But this is somebody that wants to reconcile. So it's like you're willing to do so, but you're standing your ground with the Emperor energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. New love. New love. Nope. It's somebody that wants you to change your mind, love. Love, I want you to change your mind. I think you've been really harsh on me. And is this your final word? Because I still care about you. I want things to go better between the two of you. Your thoughts. Okay. You have a shiny coin. Are you going to pay attention to me? Or are you moving on? One more. No, I feel like you're moving on. I feel like you're telling this person, I'm done with this shit. I'm not arguing with you anymore. And you're walking away. So it's like they might have harsh, and you could have gotten pissed off because they were possibly in a different connection. But this feels more like, I still have feelings for you. Can we move things forward? And you're going, no, I'm good on my own. I'm working on my security by myself. Somebody else is paying attention to me. I really don't want to deal with your drama and bullshit and lies and crap anymore. You got 2 5s upright. Too much conflict. I move it on. Somebody else paying attention to you. Somebody else is paying attention to me. There's just this feeling of not being able to get on the same page. That 2 of Swords reversed is really going, was I too harsh? Did I make the wrong choice? But they feel like, it was something that you made very rashly. Oh, let's just go for outcome on that one. 6 of Pentacles. I just feel like you think that even though they tell you that things are going to be better and that they're going to put more work into it, that you're like, I've heard this song and dance before, and it ends up you get emotional ADD, or you see a different shiny thing and you can't concentrate on one person at a time, and therefore lazy in a connection. You just can't focus. Not according to how you feel. Frustrated, greedy. No ambition. It's like they get you back and then they start sloughing off. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. So I am the little Page of Cups. I have a crush. I have interest in you. Messaging. Interest in affection. However, they feel like they're going to be let down, or that you're kind of moody. One more. They really feel like they have a lot to offer, and they feel like you're telling them to go piss off. Kind of like you give up, like it's going nowhere, even if they did tell you that they had feelings for you. What do you think of them? Okay. Meow. You're meow. You're moving forward. You're ready. Okay, I just feel like you're moody when it comes to this person. They think that you're moody. They know you're disappointed. What is the blockage here? Because it does still look like you want to open up communication with this person and want it to move in the right direction into a long-term connection. 8 of Swords. Something's got to be released. Do they have to let go of somebody else? I'd be careful because it looks like something's got to come down first. One tower's got to come down, and it doesn't look like they're ready to do that yet. It's like they're not giving up. They could have put you in a third party. It does look like they could be with somebody that they don't want to be with, and it might not be, well, it is their choice. It's always their choice. But you want this to move forward, and yet something else has to be let go first. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All right, the Devil. Heavy Capricorn energy. Wanting to come back around. Person could have self-sabotaged the connection between the two of you. They could have felt rejected, but now they want to come back home. Blockage. What's the blockage? Hangman. Okay. So this is somebody that made you feel like you could have been wasting your time, and they can have a little bit of an attitude issue, or they could drink to excess. They could have issues with temperament. Okay, because when we say blockage, we're basically reversing it. This is somebody that wants to come completely clean because we're reversing it again. Blockage. I want to come clean with you. I want to tell you the truth. This person wants to spend time with you, but the blockage is that they could have unhealthy temptations, use bad judgment at times, like shitty behavior, and things just weren't working out, and they made you feel like it was a waste of time. Your feelings. Slow in reverse. You feel like they're kind of a candy ass, but you still... You're torn. Do I do this or not? Do I do this or not? Do I do this or not? It's confusion. It's like, yes, I still feel like the eye's on the prize here, but if this person was going the wrong direction and turned back around, you might make them wait. You got the Judgment card here, so it's like you need to make a choice. You're the one that, oh, she wants attention. Hear her? Oh, that's Queenie. She's Queenie for a reason. So it does feel like you have the upper hand here, but you do feel like this person makes you feel torn. It's like, are you, why am I waiting? Especially if this person, oh, she is funny. I'm sorry, guys. It's like, Wookie, give that baby some attention. That's actually his mummy's kitty that we're watching for a little while while she moves. All right, let's get a clean deck. All right, Saggies, you have the overall energy of the Hanged Man. Can be a Pisces that you're dealing with. This is looking like possibly meeting somebody new and just kind of putting them in limbo, or just feeling like you're in limbo. It's like not sure what you think about them yet. Not really saying much about it. Can also be a reconciliation. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like very focused. So let's see what we got. Source. Person most on their mind or in their energetic field / the X. What are they thinking about Sagittarius? All right. Temperance. Can we try to work things out? But this person is really kind of conniving. They can be a little bit manipulating. Temperance is like, hey, we can work this out, but at the same time, they're really shitty at communication, very ruthless, and they don't back down easily. Feelings. Three of Wands. They still see a future with you, even though they know that there needs to be a big change or that there had been an ending. They're still looking forward. They're trying to be patient. This is somebody that does need to drop something with their attitude, though. One more for the King of Swords reversed. One more for the King of Swords reversed. Ten of Wands and the Two of Wands. I feel like this person's just got one major attitude. I really do. And I feel like sometimes it's like Jekyll and Hyde. It's like sometimes they're in it to win it, and they're willing to put a lot of work into it, and they're all loving, and then all of a sudden, Tower, boom. What's the blockage here? What's the blockage besides their attitude? They think that they're boss. They think they're the one in charge. Could be children involved here. They can act irresponsibly. They feel like, yeah, that can be a money miser, can be very much a workaholic, but not over somebody. So is it you or somebody from their past? Their action. 8 of Wands. Oof. Coming in with some communication, wanting to confront you. Break down your walls. 5 of Wands, but it's always got to be a fight with this person. What the hell is their doing? They do have feelings for you, but are they a lazy sloth that doesn't put a lot of work into? Oh no, I'm learning my lesson here. No, no, you know you're not. You still have an attitude. How do you see them? 3 of Pentacles. I'd like to try to get on the same page with you. I would like things to work out, but you can't do it alone. 5 of Pentacles. That's feeling like they're not putting any work into it, so you go back and forth. It's like sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. You're going to have to make up your mind. This person's always going to be up and down. Like they've got mood swings. They need to up their dosage, whatever the issue is. There's still feelings between both, you know, you and this person. But the 5 of Pentacles, they can't just turn off communication or hold back finances if you're supposed to be in a connection with this person and there's a poverty going on here. And it's a really tough choice. Really tough. Some of you might be better off by yourself, but this person just keeps, you know, this could be that you attempted to try to work things out with somebody else because you had to actually physically move because this person put you out of the, you know, financial loop and you needed help and you had to get some help and this person just keeps pulling you back in. There's a 3 of Pentacles also can be, I needed help because I'm out on my own, feeling left out, not knowing what the hell to do. You need to make a choice. You need to make a decision and stop pussyfooting around so that you can get on with life. Do what is best for you. But this can be having needed help because of this person and their goddamn attitude. All right, let's see what we have for single source. Singles. What's coming towards my singles? The World. A new chapter. So wait no longer. Can be a Leo. Can be a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So heavy on the Leo. This person wants to start dating you. Wants to take things slow. They want an emotional tie or feel kind of like they've got control over themselves. They have a lot of willpower, but they are controlling their emotions. So they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to get bruised. Intention. They can also feel like you're closed off, but they're very optimistic and they are thrilled with the idea of you. They're daydreaming about you. What do you think of this person? 7 of Wands. You have clear boundaries up. You're holding back a little bit. You're trying to make things come true for yourself. So selfish energy for you, good. Holding back, not sure if they're going to make you happy or not, but you do have interest in them. This can grow. At the 4 of Wands, it definitely can grow. It can be somebody that you have one hell of a connection with. Card of the deck, you have happiness, joy, joy, pouting sunshine up your ass. This person just feels like you're holding back a little bit, but they're willing to wait for you. So you really standing your ground before you just jump in. But it's like this is something that seems to make you content. It does look like the connection can very much grow into something deep. Very nice energy. Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer. This person is confusing as hell. I think you might be better off taking a time out. But do what you got to do. It just seems like this person doesn't always boss up when it comes to the finances. Because that's basically reversing those 2 cards. Somebody that's a sloth with finances. And they're coming in to talk to you. But if they, combat. Mortal Kombat. Sagittarius. See? It's like, I'm not. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're not changing either. All right. Let's see what they would have to say. All right, what would they say? The X. The X or the problem person? All right, I'm at a fork in the road, but no matter which way I go, it will always lead back to you. And they're at war with themselves, batting a lot right now. So, and singles. Ooh, I didn't see a future with you before, but changed my mind. I'm feeling more that's your energy. If I could give you my whole heart, I would. Oh, somebody's really got growing feelings. Well then. Okay. Behave. On we go. All right, my Capulets. So the question of the day is, are you an early bird or a night owl, and why do you think that is? Elemental Quickies. Capricorn is dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius source. What do we have for fire signs? Okay. King of Swords and Judgment. This person wants another opportunity with you. They want to talk to you. They're going to be bringing this up with you. They're planning. Very strategic person. Seven of Coins. Can we still work this out? Can we still make this work? Your thoughts on reconciliation. You don't want to talk about it. You're taking a time out from this person. You do still consider it, but Knight of Wands, you could have somebody else that you're interested in. One more for the Four of Swords. I'm feeling this person's jealous. Okay, this really does look like you're taking your conformity elsewhere and not interested in compromising with this person. Somebody new, upright. Yep. Okay, so I feel like you're committing to something new. You're not committing to that person, but kind of committing to moving forward. This is basically, I've had enough. It's taken too long for you to get your shit together, and now they're jealous and wanting a second chance. Kind of works that way, doesn't it? It's like just when you feel like things are... No, I feel like you got too much doubt with this person, and they're cold, but I feel like they're jelly. So you got the Two of Wands and the Six of Cups kind of peeking out. They're still thinking about you, but is it because you got, started up a new connection, or that you're interested in somebody else and saying, right now, I'm going to choose my other options? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Six of Coins. Give me a chance. I will show you what I have to offer. This person wants generosity. Here again, though, really... I feel like you tiptoe around this person. Why do you have the Queen of Swords? Because they're extremely guarded, but they feel like they have a lot to offer. They want things to go better. Your thoughts on this person? You're optimistic that they'll come back and pay more attention to you. What's the blockage here? Where is it going? Are they going to give you more love? Are they going to give you more attention? Can you have this happy ending? It does look like you can. The bottom of the deck, you have Justice. So I do feel like there needs to be communication between the two of you. They may feel like you're being a little bit cold towards them, but in all reality, you're still having hope and faith here with this person. Also can be hoping that they'd keep their promises about coming back and paying more attention to you. So it does look like there can be an accomplished reconciliation, but it does look like they're standing their ground and, like they're really kind of snippy. Better communication needed. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Seven of Cups reversed. Not daddling around about this. I want to have a connection that is long-term. Why do we have the Moon? I'm not sure how you feel, though. Seven of Swords. They feel like you're holding back. What's the blockage? What's the blockage? Guilt. I'm saying guilt. Ace of Coins. Where was this going? Two of Wands. Two people that are interested in each other, but this person could have been wishy-washy with you. Now they're saying, I made up my mind, and you're going, really? because I'm all up in my head. This feels like you think this person should be feeling themselves guilty, or they should be up in the head, because it's like you want something with more stability. You look like you're moving forward and just being done with this person. So they could be just working on their finances. I just don't think you want to deal with it. Outcome, one more, I'm nosy. Magician. They're still going to try, though. I really feel like this person's going to try to get you to open up. So be careful, because this can become somebody coming in with an apology and really pushing on your forgiveness buttons. When the Queen of Cups comes out, she's the most forgiving in the deck. So they may be pushing on your feelings to try to get back together with you. You got the Eight of Swords right under that with the Two of Cups. They feel like they're stuck on you and they don't want to move on. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't feel like they're being 100% honest with you either. All right, Two of Swords. This person feels like you have really just said enough is enough here. There's a stalemate. Who's making the first move? King of Wands. They're standing their ground. Very up in their head, very guarded, crossing their arms, definitely indignant. Your thoughts on this? Your thoughts? Three of Cups. Ace of Swords. You might want to clear the air and reconcile with this person. One more. Two of Cups. Yeah, I would say you do. So you cut of the deck, you got the Ten of Cups. You still consider this person to be the one for you, but there's a stalemate. There's an argument. There's something that needs to be agreed upon. There's one hell of a standoff here. Procrastination. It's like both of you aren't doing anything. Nothing. Waiting, waiting, waiting. You would like to clear the air, but this can be you opening up communication with this person. Just like, enough of this shit already, the stalemate crap. Wondering what the hell's going on. Limbo. Nobody likes limbo. No. Limbo, purgatory. It's like, what hell are we in? Okay, let's get a clean deck. All right, my happy cappies, you have the overall energy of the star. So it can be an Aquarius coming your direction. But look at that. Ace of Wands. Growing faith. Now, if you want your person back, it does look like there can be an opportunity to, reconcile, wanting to come back around, possibly, just because it's there. But something needs to be dropped, and the defensiveness needs to go. So the overall energy of the star is having faith, having hope, yearning, daydreaming, can be promises, wishes. So let's see what we got. Source, person most on their mind or in their energetic field. What are they thinking? The ex. What's that person thinking? All right. There it is. They got to drop something else. Boomba. This is like one hell of a rude awakening, and they cannot have a connection with you until they do something else. They need to make a big, big, big change. There's that Two of Swords energy. Not wanting to make a choice, but this can be somebody that's conniving, trying to figure out how to end something. One more for the Eight of Swords reversed. Because it's like they need to release something. Oh, shit. They need to release another connection. They're feeling for you. Seven of Wands. They're sticking up for this, and they want... Okay. Really? So you have somebody that's in a long-term commitment already, whether they're married or not. They're willing to give it all up for you. So you in a third party? Let's see. What plan of action are they going to take? Queen of Cups. This person has feelings for you. They want to nurture this connection between the two of you. And then you got the Chariot. This person's determined, but they got to drop the other person first. They want to be happy. They want to be happier. They want their contentment. And they feel like it's you. So, yeah, you kind of got stuck in a third-party situation. They want the connection with you. They have to unglue themselves or move out or whatever the hell it is, but they got to make one hell of a big change to be able to get rid of the feeling of betrayal. And nobody wants to be in a third party and feeling like insignificant. Okay, let's see what you think of them. Your thoughts of them. Knight of Wands. Are you just playing me? Yeah. You're kind of like, are you just playing me? Can I rely on you? Can I trust you? Are you actually doing this? It's like, I'm really attracted to you, but I'm wondering if you're actually going to follow through. And there's that Two of Swords. There's that stalemate. It's like, I'm not doing anything until you do something. Because, bro, I'm good. Whether I have you in my life or not, I'm good. All right. It does look like this person wants to move this forward with you. One more for your feelings for this person. Yeah, I mean, you do consider them the apple of your eyeball. But you're telling them, you got to drop the toxic shit. I'm not going to be in a third-party situation. If you're telling me you're in a breakup, then break up. But they're really doting on you. They feel like the connection between you is something strong enough that they are willing to leave. They just need to get off their ass and do it. There is a lot of hope and faith, but you're holding back until they make up their mind and choose one or the other. It's like you cannot have both. All right, what's coming towards singles? Single, source. Priestess. Ooh. Somebody using their intuition about you, possibly a secret crush. All right, and then we got the Three of Coins, and then, okay. I feel like this person wants to move things forward real quick to try to get on the same page with you, but they're not sure how you feel about it. All up in their head, daydreaming about you, kind of not sure how you feel about them. They want to get in there. You know, they got a little bit of a, they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait. They want this to move forward fast, and they want to get on the same page with you so that this can move into a better direction. See if this could work out between the two of you. Intentions. Okay. Four of Wands. They don't want any arguments. They don't want any competition. They want something that has stability. I mean, that does look nice. One more for the Five of Swords. The Hierophant. Are you going to commit or not? This is definitely somebody that's like, are you interested? Because they're accepting you as is, but there's a little bit of an issue on if you are going to accept them. They don't want any drama. They just want a connection with you. What do you think of this person? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Queen of Wands, they make you feel really good. Then you got the Lovers. So this could be a bond. Could be a twin flame soulmate. Optimism, daydreaming, make me feel good. They pay attention to you. You can communicate with them well. That looks damn nice. And you got the Emperor. So there is a sense of stability between you and this person. You can meet them through work, at a gathering, a party, whatnot. But it definitely looks like it has, there's a lot of stability in here between the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Ten of Coins. And then possibly a soulmate. There's a lot of faith and hope here. There's a lot of daydreaming. There's a lot of thinking about a future. This is somebody that would definitely pay attention to you. And they know or feel, you feel like they're really doting on you. This person wants somebody with a backbone. They want a connection with a backbone. Now, we're not going to say they're going to fall in love with you and commit to you. They don't want any drama. They're going to sidestep any drama. They're going to try to keep things smooth. They don't want to get you feeling like they're not trustable. They're going to conform. They're going to show you that they accept you just the way that you are. But they are a little bit kind of, can't we get this going now? So they got to open up their mouth. They want to get this rolling. So they also could think that you have somebody else on your mind and they got to get their ass in there. So we have Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Taurus, Aries, Gemini, Leo, Cancer, Aries again, Scorpio. This person over here needs to end something before they start something else up. All right. I don't feel like you're budging. Person most on their mind, or the ex, or the third party. What would they say? I want a new beginning with you. I'm no longer in denial. Every day I'm not with you, my heart breaks more and more. Oof. All right. And the new person, Source. New. Give me a kiss, baby. Woo! The other side of that is promise ring vibes. Oh my. I'm ready to put a ring on your finger. I do feel like this person does want somebody long-term intentions. Then at the bottom of the deck, I send telepathic messages to you. All right, my Cappies. Interesting energy today. All right. That's what we have for you, and on we go. Aquarius. Question of the day. Are you an early bird or a night owl, and why do you think that is? Elemental quickies. If you are dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, 2 more. 1 more. All right. Ace, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups reversed. This person thinks that you have extremely high standards. And right now there is no talking, but why do we have the Ace of Pentacles? Why the Ace of Pentacles? They still have emotions for you. So you're not talking to this person. They feel like they haven't completely met your expectations. They're taking a time out to think about this, but they still have feelings for you. How do you see this person? You don't trust them. You're using your intuition. You're blocking them. And you're just trying to figure out what you want. So it's like part of you might want to reconcile, but part of you might just drop this. There's a feeling of using your intuition or not being able to trust this person. Still wanting to try to work things out. This can be that this person proposed getting back together with you and you're like, I really got to think about it. And they feel like you got a cold edge going on with yourself. And I just feel like they didn't meet your expectations. But they really are interested in you. That doesn't have to be a long-term connection. That can just be like a short-termy, I'm not really digging this here. It's like, might be interested in somebody else, but you're keeping to yourself. You're being more withdrawn. So not wanting to talk about it. Not in any hurry. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Do I want to commit or not? Am I too much of a candy ass? This person puts you in this feeling of, is this going this way? Is this going this way? I've got a lot going on. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. One more for the 2 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. They're frustrated. They might feel like you're leading them on. The 7 of Pentacles is wanting to plant those seeds and actually think that you're a decent person and possibly commit. But they're all up in their head. All up in their head. This is somebody that's in a mad dash. It's like, I got to do something. I don't know what to do. This can be a connection that's been very on and off. But they're willing to put more work into it. Let's see what you think of them. Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands. So you do want them to offer more love, but you kind of hold them back. The Knight of Wands. It's like, it very much feeling like this person could be a little bit of a show-off. One more for the Knight of Wands. Ace of Wands. You do have passion. You do want this to go somewhere. However, there's a feeling of waiting, 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 and just sick of it. So has this person been in and out of your life? There's still passion here, but you feel like it could be a waste of your time or you can't completely trust this person. They're all up in their head, feeling like you're, you know, frustrating the shit out of them. Communication issues here, guys. You know, what was the blockage? Because I'm nosy. Blockage. Could have been some jealousy, wasting time, not wanting to deal with it. See, the 10 of Wands is, I've had enough of this shit. I just want things to go smoother. I want things to go better. But you also have somebody that always wants to have things their way or the highway. Can't work that way. So I feel like you're keeping your opinion to yourself and not talking to them. So it's like, I don't want to deal with the bully action. I don't want to deal with the selfishness. And this person can be an attention hole. It's like, chill out person. Ay, ay, ay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, the Star. Hope, faith, promises, expectations, the Emperor, stability. Ooh. One more. Nine of Cups. You would fulfill my wishes. And they mean it. They want an opportunity with you. They want to show you that they have something to offer. And they really want to put the moves on you. So this is feeling like a new dating. Can be an Aries. Can be another Aquarius. But they feel like you are the one that would fulfill their dreams. Let's see what you think of them. All right, so making a choice, Eight of Pentacles, you do feel like they are doting. You do feel like this has very nice opportunity, and you would try to put some, put some faith and work into this connection. It does seem like they make you feel very good about yourself, and they acknowledge you, pay a lot of attention to you, but making a very clear choice, that is a new opportunity. The Eight of Coins, working things out, but wanting it just kind of gradually happen. Okay, so it's like dedicated to it, but let's just take it slow. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Page of Pentacles, wanting to learn more about you, paying attention to you. Two of Swords, feel like you judged me harshly. Did you friend zone this person? One more. Because they'd be happy with you, but they feel like you've kind of judged them a bit harshly. This is somebody that's interested and they don't want to be friend zoned. Blockage. Nine of Pentacles. You're not interested. Wheel of Fortune. You're just, nope, done. Nope, moving on without you. Eight of Wands. Looks like you are just not digging this. It's like, I'm good. I'm single. I'm good. I'm independent. I'm moving on to other things. Eight of Wands. I have a lot of other explorations to do, and you're just, no. It's like, I wouldn't mind spending time with you, but I'm pushing forward. So it's like, you're not going to break my walls down because I want the best, and I'm not sure that you're it. So you're acting cold and a little bit aloof to that person. You could have your eyeball on somebody else. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius energy here, but I don't think you're interested. And yes, I do feel like you kind of gave them the friend zone and they wish you changed your mind. All right, let's get a clean deck. Okay, Aquarius, you have the overall energy of the Fool. So new opportunities, new beginnings, jumping in, taking a chance, having interest, possibly flirting. Nine of Coins, I'm good, bro. This can be you saying, I don't know what I want just yet. I'm checking out my options. Nine of Cups. You got the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Coins. Some of you are just content by yourself. Very much. Ready to date, but not dealing with anything that's going to hold you down. Okay? Nobody holding me down. Nobody interrupting my flow. All right. Person most on your mind or in your energetic field, or the ex. What are they thinking? Three of Cups. All right. One more for thoughts. Okay. Feelings. All right. All right. They're moving on. They're just done. They're out having a good old fucking time here. This is just done, 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 done. So, acknowledging out having a good old time, trying to leave the baggage behind them, it's like they're emotionally not dealing well, not coping with it, but they're trying to move into something smoother. They're just moving on. What's the blockage? What's the blockage? Two of Cups. I feel like they have interest in somebody else. Five of Wands. Could have been the reason why. This person doesn't want any competition. They don't want to deal with any drama. It does feel like they wanted to go a different direction, and now shit ain't going so well for them. So they could have put you in a third-party situation, and the shit went downhill. And now they're pissed and jelly. Jelly, jelly. Your thoughts. Nine of Wands. You're kind of a pain in my ass. You're kind of a pain in my ass. You're determined, but you're finding a new direction. You don't have much... You're defensive. You don't have much reliability tactics for this person. Two of Wands. Checking out other options. Not sure what direction you want to go, so you'd make this person wait, and then we run into the Nine of Coins again. You're determined to stay single and very capable. Could be working on your finances, but you got the Four of Cups here. It's like, I'm not interested anymore. You're being very guarded, not sure what direction you're heading in, needing to make a choice, and feeling like this person puts you in limbo and not wanting to deal with it. It's like, don't waste my time anymore. This could be somebody that you released. This person's action, if any. Six of Cups. Well, they're going to sit there and feel sorry for themselves with restlessness. They might try to come clean with you and talk to you about it, though. Get the Seven of Swords reversed. They got to acknowledge what they did. They have to acknowledge what happened between the two of you. This is somebody that didn't want competition, so broke it off with you. Shit didn't go so good, and now they're regretting what they did. But that's a manipulator. One more. Options, choices, bad communication. I would feel the same way you do. Cut of the deck. Yeah, third party, possible, but you're too hurt by this person, and you're looking for new love. You don't feel like the two of you are ever going to be on the same page, and as much as you miss them, you feel like it's just time to move on. So I feel like your energy is saying, I'm looking for something new. I'm not looking for something old. I do not want to rehash this shit. Too bad. You know, I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. I'm not looking back. Things didn't go so well for you. Well, you made a choice. Now they have to live with it. You made your bed, lie in it. What's coming towards my single? Source? Alright, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'd be careful. Okay. Somebody's very optimistic about you, but are they in a disconnection or booted out of the house that they have been in and in a stalemate with their spouse? One more for the Two of Swords. One more for the Two of Swords. They're extremely cautious. Seven of Pentacles. Why the Five of Pentacles? All right, I'm sorry, but this person is in a mad dash to get started up with somebody new. Ooh, you look happy. You look like fun. You look like contentment. Intention. Hermit. Be careful. They're in a healing process right now. They're very withdrawn. They're looking for somebody to heal them, and they're looking for some screwing. It's like you cannot band-aid people. They're still stuck on somebody from their past, and they're in a timeout. So I would be very leery with that Prince, which is the Knight of Swords here. I mean, one word from their ex, and I feel like they'd be history. Okay? Holding back. They're working on healing. They're working on healing. They just want to screw. No. Your thoughts. Eight of Coins and the... Okay, so you could friend zone them, but you might feel like... See, you know that they're not done. You know that they're not over their ex. This is somebody that's like, we'd have to go really, really slow because I feel like you still want to put work into an ex. I still feel like you're trying to get back together with somebody else, although you're sexually interested in this person. You feel like it's kind of a pipe dream. So be careful. You got the Devil here. This could end up real bad because you could get hooked on this person because, ooh, the temptation there, and ooh, they make you dreamy, steamy. A lot of curiosity here, but this is somebody that you would know that they're not over their ex. So I feel like this person's just looking for a good time. Take it very, very slow because this is you kind of starting to gain some momentum here. Ooh, new person. Really kind of dig ya. Let's take this slow. Oh, wait, you're not over your... I mean, it's almost like the more time you spend with them, the more time it becomes extremely obvious that they're in a timeout. And they're doing a lot of thinking. And they're still wanting to invest in somebody that they are in a stalemate from. It's not something they chose. They could have been booted out of the house, but they're not talking to their ex right now, and they want to be happy, so they're just biding time. I'd be careful. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, Gemini, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Scorpio heavily. And this person, ugh. What the hell, guys? Keep your options open. All signs are in here. Let's see what they would say to you. All right, the X. What would the X say? Source. I need space and time. My mind is all over the place right now. All right, one more. We're moving at the right pace. Divine timing. I don't feel like you're moving at the right pace at all. I feel like you're moving at opposite paces. Divine timing. My ex is still in the picture. I can't build with you right now. That's for singles. It's under that. I regret what I said to you, but the damage has already been done. So be careful. This person over here is freaking roller coaster. And this one is still stuck on their ex. They might regret getting too involved with you and giving you signals that this could go somewhere, but they're still stuck on their ex. And this, I feel, is more you. You're moving in the right place. You're moving in divine timing, needing space, and your mind's all over the place right now. Okay, that's what we have for you, Aquarius, and on we go. All right, Pisces, it has the audacity to snow here today. It is supposed to be spring. We have white snot on the ground. All right, question of the day. Are you an early bird or a night owl, and why do you think that is? Elemental quickies. If you are dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. I can't tell you how much that burns me up that it's snowing. Ick. Fire signs for my cupcakes. Ooh, Queen of Cups. So having emotions, but not just, they're thinking about you. They have feelings for you, or they are growing feelings for you. They're very optimistic. This person wants to reach out. They want things to move forward. They want to be happy. They think that you have that to offer. Ooh, ooh, ooh. King of Swords. They think that you're holding back a little bit, though. Why the King of Swords? What flew out? Two of Wands. Ooh, do you have more than one option? How do you see this person? Ace of Swords. One more. It's a breakthrough. But I feel like you're waiting for somebody else to come back. So you got the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Five of Cups reversed. You have the Four of Wands. And you have, I feel like you got new energy coming in. Okay. But you're still stuck on your ex. So kind of unsure of what you're going to do with this. Because it's like, I miss my person. I wish they'd come back and apologize. Just waiting. And the Eight of Cups, are you waiting for that person to come back? Because this is looking like somebody that snuck off or that you don't have closure with, and you've got this new person. So it's like you might be honest with them and say, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of in limbo. But this person, you know, and they could be making one hell of an offer, but you're just like, I'm not sure yet. So I feel like you're holding back. I do think you're interested, but you're going to have to make a choice. And I feel like that's putting this person a little bit on guard. All right. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. High Priestess reverse. Not usually a good sign. All right. This person doesn't want any confrontation. They don't want to talk about nothing. Their secrets could have come out. They're looking for a change. One more. And then we have the Tower reversed. Trying to dodge a bullet. And the Star. Trying, you know, optimistic about what? Optimistic about who? You know? It's not you. It's not you. This person's holding back. They're all daydreamy and steamy about somebody else, but at the same time, they're trying to avoid shit shows. Okay? So it looks to me like they want to change and they don't want you to know what the hell they're up to. Your thoughts on them? Justice. Oh, you got some karma here. You wasted my time. I don't trust you. I release you. And then the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like you're just moving forward and trying to put more work into yourself and move on. Both of you have cards of, I've had enough of this shit. You're closing it out. You don't feel like you can trust this person. They've made it very clear that you can't. So it's like you're getting your karma person. You're doing what's best for yourself. I feel like they don't want you to know who gives a shit what you're up to if you're done. They might think that you're jealous. I could be trying to make you jealous too, but it's like it's petty bullshit. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Strength can be a Leo. This person's trying to have some courage and self-restraint, some control. Ooh, but they dig you. A lot of passion here. This person's thinking with their head and their heart. So they're interested in screwing your brains out, but they want it to actually go somewhere. They want this connection to grow. Let's see what you think of them. What do you think? Okay, there's this. I'm still healing from a different connection that I'm done with. So you're telling them, you know, I think that's probably why they're holding back a little bit. 3 of Wands. It's like slow but sure. I would be ready again. So you're taking it a little bit more lightly. You're saying I just got over somebody else. You're a little bit restless. I do think that you're interested in this person, but you want to take things very slow, but there's still anticipation of moving forward with this person. So it's like, okay, you know, they have to deal with you still healing and being done. And no, not waiting for somebody to come back, having the strength to, you know, move forward, but slowly. So waiting for your ships to come in, and it does seem like you're interested, have a little crush on this person, but wanting to take things slow. So they're kind of going, I get it. They're with the program. That looks nice. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because if you can't get with the program with the Pisces, you may as well just like walk. Yeah. All right, what do we got here? Judgment kind of came out sideways. 2 more. I want you back, but I'm not kissing your ass. 7 of Wands. They're really sticking up for themselves. This is somebody that has shown themselves as not reliable, or feel like you have completely lost interest because they weren't reliable, but they still want the connection with you, but they're not going to kiss your ass about it. Your thoughts? 8 of Swords reversed. Go away. Please go away. 4 of Cups reversed. It's like I'm just working on my healing right now. You're dragging your feet. You're acting like you don't care. You're trying to think about something new. You're taking action to try to feel more optimistic, but you're letting go of this person. 5 of Coins. You feel like there's an emotional poverty between you and this person. You don't appreciate being fucking ghosted and cut off. So it's like, why in the hell would I be interested? I'm looking for new love. You're looking for new love. And you could have somebody paying attention to you. So it's like, why would I bother? Why would I bother? You sloth. No, thank you. So 6 of Wands. I'm feeling better about myself. This is also self-love. It's very nice energy for telling somebody to go fuck themselves, basically. They could have been wearing a false mask. I mean, that did come out sideways. This is somebody that really sticks to their... No, they don't want peace. They want... They want to be a defensive asshole and make you feel like you need to come to them, and you don't. You don't need to go to them. All right, let's get a clean deck. All right, you have the overall energy of the world, so I feel like you're going back and forth here. I got to tell you, can be a younger person that you were interested in that you didn't really see a future with. It's like, I like you, but, okay? But still going back and forth. There's still a feeling of this younger person or a little bit of a crush. It does seem like somebody that you're trying to not pay attention to because you do feel like it ain't really going anywhere. The Tower ended things because they just weren't mature enough, possibly. Let's see what we get. All right. The X. Person most on the minor in their energetic field. Call them the X. What is their thoughts? Restless. Restless, and they feel like you judged them harshly. All right, their actual feelings. They want to come back around. They don't feel like the two of you should have been done. They could have felt rejected, but they still have interest in you, and they are extremely frustrated by you. They feel like you just aren't interested. I don't feel like you're interested either, honestly. You got the Hermit reversed here. It's like, yeah, I'm being stubborn. I don't know if I trust where this is going. I just kind of want to be alone, even though I'm lonely. All right, what's the blockage here? What's the blockage? It just wasn't going. I'm sorry, it just wasn't going anywhere. This is you basically saying, I thought maybe this could go somewhere. I gave it some time. I thought I was being patient, and I just don't feel like it was going anywhere. Just don't feel like it was going anywhere. So you could have felt like this lacked major direction. You could have felt like this person was a little bit of an attention hole. It just looks like you're fighting with yourself when you actually need closure. How do you feel about this person? How do you feel? Not quite over them. There it is, that conflict. I feel like it's more inner battles. It's like, am I lying to myself? Am I being truthful with myself? That flipped the Hermit. It's like I kind of just need to let go. This is you still being up in your head about this mess here and not sure what direction you're going in. So what is this person's likely action? They're still going to try. They're still going to try. But I feel like you're turning them down. This is somebody that does still want stability with you. They still want to try. They are restless as hell. They feel like you judge them too harshly. They feel like you turn them down. They feel like you're frustrating the shit out of them and it's not going anywhere and that you're just not interested or disappointed or that you're fucking moody. And you're basically saying, I don't feel like it's. I need to get my closure here. I have to stop fighting with myself about this. You're all up in your head about it, but at the same time, you want to be alone. This is like, I'm not entertaining this. I'm giving up on this. I'm just done. I don't really want to be confronted. So trying to emotionally distance yourself. No communication. You're still kind of up in your head. You don't know quite what to do with this, and it's looking like you're being told to block them. Because this could be somebody that just didn't offer enough. You know, there could have been an age difference here that just didn't get off the ground. They do miss you, but you just don't feel like this was going anywhere. A lot of hesitation and going, you know, I like you, but there's so much hesitation and wanting to isolate and so much restlessness. Not happy with this person as a choice. Not digging it. It's like you can't see them as that person. You don't feel like they have longevity in them. So it's like you're trying to be honest with yourself. All right, what do we have for singles? I could have breadcrumbed you and didn't give you enough. Singles. What is coming from my singles? Okay, somebody wanting to ask you out. Somebody wanting to start things up with you and see where things can go. They feel like you're holding your energy back, but they're trying anyway. Okay, why the Four of Pentacles? King of Cups. They don't want to... They think that you feel like they're coming on a little bit too strong, and therefore they're going to have to chill. Their intention. Okay. They want to put work in a connection. They want to show you stability. And they are very sexually attracted to you. So it is something that they want longevity with. They want to try to get on the same page with you. They want to make this work. They're going to put the move on you. What do you think of this person? I want some Pisces. Guarded. Makes you feel good, though. You could see this going somewhere, but you're going to want to take things slow. Because it's like they could be pouring it on a little bit thick, but this is a new chapter that could really get off the ground. You got bringing this together. This person's showing you a lot of respect. Is that this? It's the sun. Ooh. Not sure how that got flipped, but you also have the Two of Cups here. So this does look like a connection that you will entertain it. It is new love. You have 3 aces. This really, I mean, you have loving yourself, showing affection, new connection, growing emotions and stability, new dating. So you do feel like they have a lot to offer, but you're being very guarded. You still have faith. So you're willing to give it a chance, but I mean, you have the courage, but you want to make sure that they're reliable, somebody that's long-term, but they do make you feel very good. And it does seem like they are coming on strong. So you might go, really, you know, you're really pouring it on thick, but their intention, and they see you kind of closed off a little bit. It's like, don't tell me you love me until you spent a little more time with me. I'm not buying this shit. But they want a new chapter with you. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're using their intuition so that they do bring it down a notch, but they're very dedicated. Looks nice. All right, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo. You had 2 cards just randomly flip. Pisces. This person here, I just think it's a no dice. Scorpio, Pisces, no dice. I think you've made up my, you made up my mind too. I say no. But you're frustrating them, and they do. They feel like you're up and down, moody. They think that sometimes you blow hot, sometimes you blow cold. I feel like you just kind of lost interest, like you tried to get something off the ground with this person, and it just was like, not so much. All right. Single source. What would they say? Okay. Ooh, Jesus, Lord, they are coming on strong. You complete me. You are yin and yang. We are yin and yang. All right. You spark something in me. You're my biggest inspiration. Yeah, they really poured on thick. All right. And the X-ish. The ish of the X. All right. If you only knew my true colors. Then I have toxic tendencies, but I'm actively healing them. Well, it's like, no, I don't want to be your babysitter either. Can I make you mine? I hope you are ready. You're not. You're not interested. All right, my cupcakes. That's what we have for you. Many blessings. Thanks for watching, and we shall see you next time.